It's like that gut feeling you get when something's bad.
Do you always follow your gut feelings? Or has your gut been wrong in the past?
I mean, my guts led me a lot of places.
Psychotronic Hustle, Backdoor Boogie B Team. Time for the recap.
I believe we had gone to secure ourselves a nuke.
Yep, we got ourselves a nuclear weapon, and we thought, hey, we'll go ahead and place this on the ship.
Yeah, on that diamond thingy.
Shaped thing. Yep. And we went there, and we discovered a bunch of corpses on the vessel. Yep. And we discovered that a lot of people were missing from it. And we started trying to place and assemble the nuke. Going through the place was pretty empty. And there was a grate with something evil behind it, which I didn't want to fuck with. And I ran off, found where to place the nuke, and I got badly hurt from something there. I don't quite remember what it was, but it really didn't like me. Then we started assembling the nuke, and I went back to the main area to see what was going on. And before this, we discovered a little girl wandering the halls with a doll.
Well, she was looking for her doll.
Looking for the doll. And we found the doll in the chamber pot area. And it was a doll of Miyoko. To which they then decided to play with it, and it did not end well for Miyoko.
Mm-hmm.
But she headed back and worked with Obi to try and get the nuke ready. And in the meantime, Bert and the little girl
and one of the sisters
went off. And what happened? Then some bullshittery started to happen. Some sisters started shooting at people, including themselves. Tentacle monster was released. Miyoko went to deal with the tentacle monster. It was not going well. Bert and the sister were missing. The little girl was there, and she was quite evil and stabbed me through my power armor somehow. And Big Montana's like, okay, that's it, and sent us back all to the temple.
Well, you guys managed to take out the little girl first, but then we went back to the temple. Yeah. And we proceeded to wreck that Kraken.
Yep. And you also met your good friend, the Beholder?
Yep. He said he'd finish off the Kraken because the Kraken ran away from us.
Yeah, you know he's going to keep that damn thing as a pet.
You learned about the Jawa bounty and Sin coins.
Yep.
We do not agree with Sin coins. They're not real money.
Yeah, I believe we put out a counter PSA.
Yes, you did. You got an uncut version of the Tentacle of Seville.
Yep, that's a very good version. That's with all the spicy scenes in it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what else. There was the whirling portal.
Yep. That's where we built the nuke.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And a bunch of other little girls came around, and they did stuff with the portal.
Yeah, we noped out of that situation.
And the Big Montana did offer some advice from some movies that he had seen about breaking voodoo curses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Voodoo My Hoodoo or something.
Yep. And what was it? Voodoo Magic in the Hood or something like that was the other one. I can't remember.
Just watch Constantine. You figure it out.
And all in all, I'd say it was a good time for everyone, though.
Yeah.
Which is what's important.
Yep. Big Montana damaged his brain by using the abilities too much, too soon, too often.
Yes, and you had some sort of vision.
Yep.
Wait, Big Montana has a brain?
Yeah, we had the whole. He was drifting through space kind of thing, and then, there were only the stars that matched up with our map, with
Yep.
the the locations of where the fucky shit's happening, or what the places are that has to do with crystals and something. It's all connected. We can't figure it out yet. But then he was what was he? I can't remember how he was pulled back in.
It was like some kind of tether. You were tethered, and it broke, and you were
Yeah.
drifting away, and then another tether came out, grabbed you, and pulled you back in. And it looked
Yep.
like to the same one that you, the one in the jungle, I believe it was. You were
Yep.
being pulled into. And then you came to, and you found out that diamond quartz is missing.
Oh, you know what? I think I may have just put the pieces together of what happened. I overdid it and broke my my actual connection to the material plane probably, and my soul was just kind of out there drifting. And diamond quartz maybe hooked me and brought me back. Maybe now he's out there drifting.
Wouldn't be impossible. Well, he seems like a bit of a party man to me. I don't know if he'd really want to go ahead and be out there drifting while you're safe and sound.
I don't know.
He's a
There
weird
are many
fellow.
unanswered questions.
We need the X-Files theme to play. The truth is out there. Yeah, but we decided it's probably best if we take a little break, heal up, get everything back in order, get Big Montana's brain working again.
Yes, that is very important. He is very, very confused about himself. He doesn't know what he is anymore.
Now, here's a question. Would we have noticed that Big Montana is avoiding us if we're the females on the ship at this point?
I think it would be pretty obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like he'd be straight up ducking into doorways and shit if he sees you coming down the hallway.
Okay.
Trying to just actively avoid confrontation.
In that case, I'm going to contact Misako and ask if she knows anything about Big Montana being weird in this situation. If she's familiar with anything like this, because she knows him better than I do. And I kind of owe him a life debt now because he saved my life twice at this point.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So I kind of have to do everything I can to help him here.
She asks you, does he owe you money?
No. In fact, I owe him a life debt.
Well, that's really out of character then. If he, he would say that she's used to it because he owed him. He owed her a lot of money, so that's what she would figure.
Well, he seems to be avoiding all the women on the vessel though, and not openly hostile, but very confrontational, I would say. Does that seem normal for him or anything?
No. It may be a doppelganger.
Possibly. I'll have to see. Is there anything I can do to make him feel better? Maybe he's down for some reason.
If it's a doppelganger, I'd kill it.
I think I can ask our doctor to do a DNA check and check with medical records and everything to see if there's anything strange about him. But, well, then again, his belly button is that same awkward angle it was last time I saw him, so I doubt it. What does he like? Do you know?
What do you mean?
What can I do to cheer him up or make him feel better or open up?
Really have to ask?
Yeah, I kind of do, because I have to know what I can and can't do.
Well, if you want to get him to open up, you're going to have to present a lot of food.
A lot of food?
Yeah.
Okay, what does he particularly like? I know he likes
Everything.
beef-based everything.
Everything. If you default to everything, you should be fine.
Okay. Hmm. Well, I know he likes that living, wiggling seafood that we had on Hydrus, so perhaps something like that would be good for him.
Maybe a huge, some sort of bovine cow.
Wonder if they have cows where we're going. Maybe I can find one and shoot it. There is the money problem we're dealing with at the moment.
Yeah, but there you could barter.
True. I probably shouldn't give up the sisters, but we do have a few people I could trade for stuff. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Well, thank you for your help.
All right.
Well,
So you guys are headed to Juka Ratta.
Yeah.
yes.
You get coordinates for one of the economic enrichment zones that have kind of popped up under the radar. Most of them were shut down after the incident at Killian Spaceport, where a certain individual, there was a certain explosion at the Night Moves casino and nightclub. And
I
Sindum
wonder how that happened.
UPM had shut them down. Sindum has not reopened them, but you have gotten an inside scoop that one of the enrichment zones has opened up again. Kind of hush hush.
Where's the nearest spaceport that we can land at for there?
Basically, it's like a huge dome,
Mhm.
and the top opens and you just land inside.
Ah, very nice. Okay, well, I guess I'll be on the bridge of the ship piloting us down. Where's everyone else?
Big Montan's trying to figure out how he's going to gamble if he's got no money.
Uh-oh, that's a tough one.
So it's Maxwell's House of Pleasure.
Sounds like a
Oh,
good gambling
Lord.
establishment. Wait, was that a positive oh lord or an oh shit oh lord?
Both.
Bird
He's
is there.
conflicted.
He's not missing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, Bert's allowed to be here. We didn't send him out the airlock yet.
So you get the codes and you go to land inside this dome. You can see that there are structures set up that look kind of broken, beaten down, but except for one that has been refurbished with a big neon sign that's flashing Maxwell's House of Pleasure.
Very nice. I'll call over the intercoms if I don't see Big Montana and say, all right, we've landed. Everyone who's getting off, get off.
Danforth. Big Montana's going to get his white suit on, his white cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah. Do we know anything about this place? Like a brochure or something?
No, there was no brochure provided. But
No.
you mentioning who you were, kind of like that's how you got the contact. It was kind of like, it's not advertised.
Okay, and is this like, a Las Vegas more nice casino, or is this like one of those junky Indian casinos with a bunch of old people gambling there who never celebrate anything and really are, in like crappy clothes and stuff? And you got the meth smoker on the slot machine there for 4 or 5 hours?
Oh, yeah, Bert, put a decimal point at the front of your number, and that's not how much money you have.
Oh, okay. Wondered about that.
There's a lot of like, it looks like this place had 5 or 6 really nice places, but they've all kind of dilapidated and broken down, and pieces of them have been taken away and like worked on this one. So it's basically 1 2-story building.
Oh, it's a casino of casinos.
There's a makeshift kind of docking bay, and there's like 2 shuttlecraft here that probably were lucky to land. You know, who knows if they will take off. They're missing a couple pieces, and you don't see anybody walking around or anything. The dome closes, and you land.
What's the weather like on Juka Ratta again? Cold, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes,
Freezing?
and it is totally locked, so this is the dark side.
Oh, dear. I'm just going to dress all in furs. Fuck it. It's freezing. I don't give a shit. Nope.
Bert's gonna wear his woven body armor.
You really think we're going to require combat here?
With this group, yeah.
You make a good point, and I grab my assault rifle and sling it on my back.
Cops are sure to piss somebody off within 2 hours.
Oh, no, Luck. Have you seen where Mr. Montana is?
You're gonna hear like the crew door close on the ship as he walks out of the ship.
Ah, he's ahead of us. He must be very excited to be here. Now, what do we have to trade with these people for currency? What do we know about Juka Ratta's economy, Peter?
Not very good. It's not very good at all.
What do they need desperately that has value?
It's a good question.
How about food? I still got some food.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna go to where we got the director's cut of the Tentacle of Seville, and I'm gonna grab it and bring it with me.
That's that's the other team.
Was it the other team that? Oh yes,
Yes.
it was. We got something. I forgot.
No,
what
we got a dirty movie when we got the bomb too.
Yeah, wasn't the bomb that gave us? What movie did we get when we got the bomb?
Oh, I don't remember, but we did get a movie. I remember it.
Oh no, yeah, you did. Okay, now I'm mixing them up. I'm sorry.
Wait,
Yeah, we got a porno and a bomb. What more could you need?
I'm going to bring that because it's the director's cut. You know, they made only like 50 of these, and they're all signed with autographs and everything in it. And if the owner of the casino is anyone of importance, who has any style of class, he'll know the value of it.
Yeah, Big Montana's gonna go strolling out, seeing if there's any kind of like welcome party or anything.
No.
So it looks like he's just alone all out here, right?
Yeah, it's just like all you see is like dilapidated, broken down buildings and pieces of scrap everywhere, and then this 2-story building with this huge. The sign looks almost as big as the building, as it's lit up.
Big Montana's gonna cup his hand. Where the hell is everybody?
I'm walking down outside.
Well,
They might be trying to keep this place a secret, so they might want it to look dilapidated, but inside it's a paradise.
Oh Lord! Shit.
Well, shall we head on in?
Yep.
Okay. Can we find a door?
Yes, there are a set of double doors, tastefully tinted, polished metal.
Mm.
And the door swings open as soon as you get there, man. A human in a dress coat and tie, probably secondhand. Maybe he ironed it. I don't know, last year. and he's got a little helmet on. Come right in, come right in.
Howdy.
Thank you,
Where
sir.
the hell is everybody?
He's looking at you. He's like, Big Montana,
Yep, that's me.
it is a pleasure.
And you are.
Horatio, the owner. And he steps outside and looks up at the sign.
I see. Well, where is everybody?
Inside.
We'll lead the way.
Yes, come right in. And he opens the door and leads you in.
By the way, what the hell y'all using as money right now? Because ain't nobody got none.
Big bucks, of course. I mean,
I see.
I
Good.
thought that was what we were. This is a joke, right? You're funny.
I was
didn't
just
realize you
double
were funny.
checking. I wasn't sure if the big buck had caught on yet.
Well, it's an honor to have the father of the sector here at Maxwell's.
It's a
So-
pleasure to be. All right.
So you enter the main lobby. It's kind of like there's a doorman, or more like a door robot, or like a torso with an arm that just comes out and like tries to collect your coat and just goes back and forth.
Sure, can have my coat and my hat.
It really doesn't like reach for. It just does this, so you just have to kind of like time it to put it on.
It's a deck save.
So he closes the door. It's kind of sealed. This is kind of like sealed, but the next door is kind of sealed.
Mhm.
So he kind of takes off his helmet and sets it down, and so it's just. I would just say that just the three of you.
I mean, unless anyone else on the ship wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, this. I could imagine Emma coming here because she kind of likes establishment, people watching kind of thing, but it depends.
And Lord knows what Ernie's doing. He's probably out in space and back on the ship.
Ernie has become unstuck in space and time, and he's just teleporting constantly. He can't stay constant.
So he unseals the door and leads you in. It's low lit. There's a lot of red lights, and it looks like velour. A lot of couches and a dance floor. There's a bar in the corner. There's like 10 slot, some kind of gambling slot machines, a poker table. Some soft jazz music is playing.
I need a beer.
How many people are in here?
2.
Two?
One is at the bar and one is at one of the machines.
What are their genders?
From this distance, the one at the machine looks male. The other one at the bar is too far away to tell.
They identify
All right.
as an attack helicopter.
So Big Montana's going to saunter on up to the opposite end of the bar that person may or may not be at, because
Okay.
he's not sure what they are.
All right.
I
So-
need a beer.
So this like arm comes out and is holding a beer in its hand. It's like a animatronic arm. Beer?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Give me a dex roll. I mean,
Evasion save.
What am I rolling?
Exert.
No.
Well, that's not very good. That is
You die.
6.
Yeah, you manage to grab the hand, this arm that just,
Yep.
and then it retracts.
Give me that goddamn beer.
You crack it open, and it starts to fuzz.
While he's doing
What
that,
is it?
I'm gonna.
PBR, or is it Bush Latte, or what?
Stone piss.
Schlitz.
Yeah, it is. It says PBR, but it says Pablo's Blue Ribbon.
Oh, it's Pablo's. That's a classic.
Must be that Mexican variety.
See,
Yeah, he'll start throwing it back.
when Big Montana's at the bar, I'm gonna saunter up and sit next to him and go, "So, what do you think of the place?"
You hear like a slow chair scoot as he scoots over a little bit. I mean, it's pretty empty. And he's like looking the other way when he talks to you.
Miss Montana, is there something wrong between us?
Oh, no, nothing at all. Just fine.
You're acting a bit, how would I say, distant.
What? I can't hear you. I'm gonna go play slots. And he gets up and walks over to the slot machine.
I turn to the robot. Somehow I don't think that worked.
The robot turns. Its face is like a screen, but it's all staticky. You just hear a voice. Sounds right.
Tell me, you understand men like him better than I do. What do you think he needs?
And it reaches up and like turns a knob, and you see a woman's face. Honey, I don't know.
Oh dear. Well, it appears we're in the same boat then. Well, anyway, just a drink for me. That'll be fine.
And the robot slaps on the bar like another drink, and you see the robotic arm out, start swinging this beer.
Oh dear.
Give me an exert roll if you wish to take a beer.
Okay. Apparently, it's got a tight grip.
Jesus Christ. That's a 15.
Yeah.
Got 2 6s on that, so sure. Why not?
So as the robot is looking, it looks at you and turns the knob, and you see a face of a man. You got fast hands. I like that.
Well, it comes with the territory. What can you tell me about this place?
Well, it's quiet.
That's generally not a positive for a casino.
Yeah, but considering what's been going on, it's kind of nice break.
What has been going on exactly? We've been out of town for a while.
Well, Sindum been cracking down on these places, shut them all down.
I thought this was a UPM controlled planet.
Not anymore. UPN's gone.
They're
Used to work
completely-
for him.
What did you do for UPM?
Little of this, little of that.
Very interesting. What type of little of this, little of that?
Well, that's going to require another drink.
I think I can certainly take one. Assuming I can get my timing right again.
All right.
Oh, God.
And another beer comes out from the animatronic arm.
Ooh, that's not as good. That's only a 9.
Okay.
I have a lot of pluses to exert, thankfully.
Assuming they accept big bucks here, Big Montana just gave himself the exact same amount of big bucks as he had.
So, all right, so you go over to one of the slot machines.
Yeah.
Horatio just sees you go over there, runs over. On the house. And he reaches behind the machine. You can hear something, and you have like 1,000 credits.
Oh yeah, Big Montana's a slap max bet and pull the lever.
What is the max bet on these machines?
I don't know, but he just did it.
Max bet, huh? All right. So give me a 3D6 roll.
561.
Okay. Max bet is 1,000, and now you're at 0.
Damn.
Another
slap Mac's
round.
bed again and pull it again.
Yeah, so he noticed. Okay. And he gives you another $1,000,
Oh.
1,000 big bucks on there.
Yep. Mac's bed again.
All right.
This slot's rigged. 642.
You see it clink one big buck credit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Got all evens. Good.
Oh, God, if I was trying to cast Scorching Ray and had D20s, I guarantee you I could get the nat ones I need to succeed at this. Yes, I'm going to be talking to the robot, finding out what things have been happening on planet, in system, in this location, and all that stuff.
What's Bert doing?
I'm just watching this shit at the moment.
Okay.
So
You all right?
Yeah, my thumb just started hurting real bad.
That's actually you recovering from the injury you suffered.
This is true. When it starts throbbing, it hurts real bad, though.
Walk it off.
He said to the guy who lost both his legs in the war. So what type of fascinating things did you do for UPM?
Well, I really shouldn't talk about it. It's
Oh,
old
come
news.
Old news is always exciting news. I'm a bit of a fan of history.
Give me a talk roll.
One character I made who's absolutely awful at this shit. Oh, it's not horrendous. No, it's an that's an 8, unfortunately, but not terrible.
So this face of a man looks to be like in his 50s. He's like, let me have another drink. And the arm comes back out, and this time he kind of reaches for it, fumbles and grabs it, and like breaks it off and tries to drink it. It's like pouring half of it down his side, and you can see it come out like these little holes in the side. It's like a big mess. That's good. And then it reaches over and flips over to someone who looks about 16 with glasses. What's your name?
My name is Miyoko.
Yoko.
And yourself?
John.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, John. And I hold out my hand.
Never met someone so extravagant or exotic as you.
I'm from the southern planets. The lower part of the sector.
Are you working here?
A bit of vacation right now. My boss is over there in the corner. Like, not towards Big Montana.
Yeah, I'm picturing you just hear, damn it! And you hear a whack, and then
He's a bit off at the moment. Don't mind him too much.
You said boss?
Yes, he's my current employer.
Oh. So who's the other guy? He looks around.
He's a co-worker. I wouldn't worry too much about him. He's perfectly friendly and nice, as long as you don't make him upset, in which case he becomes a bit... Well, he did blow up a planet one time, which was kind of strange. Bit of a temper at times.
Wow. That's impressive.
Well, he's very good with an axe. I'll give him that much.
Well,
Tell me about yourself, John. What brings you here?
Well, we got no place to go after UPM folded.
So UPM's completely surrendered.
There's pockets in different places. I heard some fella named Oleander is out there still.
What happened to their fleet?
They didn't have many ships.
True. And their forces?
They weren't very good. They scattered.
You are completely correct about that. I can verify that they are not very good at the end of the day. And what did you do for them then?
I really shouldn't talk
They're
about
gone
it
now.
since I signed a confidentiality agreement. But since you're really nice and smell really nice, I'm going to tell you.
All right.
I did like the codes. I was
Oh.
a code writer and a code breaker.
Did you happen to be with Sorry Not Sorry?
I did some contract work with them, but
Really? What happened?
with what? Sorry Not Sorry?
Yeah. Yes. They were declared enemies of the state by Sindum, if I'm not mistaken, when they took over.
Well, they wrote a lot of different programs that caused a lot of problems for the drone fleet, I know.
Oh, they can't be all bad then.
Yeah, but I didn't really work on that stuff. I helped with some of the code breaking and code writing with Sindum stuff.
Well, that's very interesting. Tell me, what did you do with Sindum's code? Did you make a mess of it?
We tried to break it and figure out what they were doing.
Were you successful?
Sometimes we were pretty good.
Really? That's quite impressive. What type of things did you find out? Anything interesting or fun?
Well, it was just inter-ship communications. It's pretty complicated.
New ship communications? Well, I happen to be a pilot of the ship I'm on right now. What type of things did you find out? Tell me, I'd be really interested to know.
Well, I know their leader is got some kind of special ship he's working on.
Special ship?
Yeah.
Which leader of theirs? Jaggerfell's?
That's his name, yeah.
Oh. A special ship. What type of ship? Cruiser, battleship, a carrier maybe?
No, it wasn't that big.
No? Oh, something like a frigate maybe, or a personal yacht?
Yeah, something like a free merchant, something like that.
Very interesting. And what was so special about this ship?
Well, its configuration.
Its configuration?
Mm-hmm.
What was it, designed for patrol or for fleet engagements?
No, it was supposed to be just designed for his travel, you know. But it was a lot of there was a lot of old code used in it. Like I think it was pre-screen technology. I know he had a lot of his. And the reason I know is because caught some communications between some of the Sindum ships talking about different equipment or stuff they were looking for. They were looking for old spike drives.
Old spike? What? How old of a spike drive are we talking about?
Whenever the scream happens, I mean.
What's different about their spike drives?
Probably the old ones were a lot more powerful.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did they achieve such power using borax?
Oh no.
That's very interesting. Do you know anything else about this ship, where it was being made?
Oh, probably. I think it was being finished in Vanguard Nebula. I think at least some of it was done. I heard that. Well, just a rumor that Vanguard Nebula was sabotaging some of the ships they were building, but I'm not really sure.
I definitely can't go and fault them for doing that. Tell me, are you familiar with the coding of the Vanguard Nebula style ships? What do they use?
As far as
Their vessels. They have to have a basic framework, of course.
yeah, it's some kind of DOS program.
Oh, well, do you know how it functions? The framework for it?
Yeah, but it's really boring
You think it's... Why do you think it's so boring?
because it's not very interesting topic to discuss.
What type of topics do you like discussing?
I don't
Now lean
know.
in closer. You don't know.
No,
What do you enjoy?
not. No, I've always worked, so I really haven't had a chance. I like virtual reality, and I like uh, playing Yar's Revenge.
Really? What type of virtual reality do you enjoy? What really gets your heart pumping and you excited?
Hmm. Well, there's this game that you wash and clothes and dry them and fold them. I really like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it full of microtransactions?
I mean, if you want like the special soaps and stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you really enjoy those types of games?
Yeah, that one in particular is very relaxing.
I can understand needing to relax. I can understand the English language, I swear. Why do you ask? I can understand needing to relax. When all you do is work all the time, there's a lot of things you'd like to do and you think you'd enjoy, but then it turns out that you don't know how to enjoy them. Tell me, do you know how to enjoy a vacation?
I don't know. I've never been on one.
I know exactly how you feel. I spend most of my time working as well. The only reason I'm here is because my boss needed a bit of a break. He's a bit more used to this sort of thing than I am. I do apologize if I'm a bit awkward.
Oh, you're fine.
I thank you. I think you're fine too. And to let everyone else have time, I'm just going to keep talking to him like this, getting to know him, getting closer to him.
All right. Big Montana. Are you still on the slot machine?
Oh yeah.
20,000.
How much am I down
already.
now?
Her ratio just keeps coming over, and like
Oh.
when he sees you're getting low, he just kind of messes with the back of the machine. He seems intent on keeping you full of big bucks.
All right. Yeah, he'll just keep playing.
All right.
Still no luck. 641. 365. Ooh. 141.
Yeah, you get a couple credits with that.
Oh yeah, I'll have to play what's minimum bet?
The penny machine.
You can bet 1 and up to 1,000.
Yeah, I'll bet 1 and roll again, see if maybe I can start making some headway. Nope, it's gone. Ah,
All right. Bird, are you still just watching everybody?
Yeah, I would kind of wandered over to Big Montana, and at some point I'd be like, "Have you had your fill yet? Losing all your money?
I ain't losing money.
I've been watching you.
That ain't my money.
You're still losing it. He gave you free money. You should have just cashed out, dumbass."
Always chasing that high.
Right?
So tell me, how do you feel about Sindoom?
Are you asking John?
Yep.
I don't really like him.
Really, I can't say I'm exactly a fan of them either. I think it could be fun to play a bit of a prank on them, don't you agree?
Like what?
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe finding one of their places here on Juka Ratta and leaving some nasty little code that would be quite obnoxious and annoying to them. A bit disruptive, if you will. What do you think?
So you can see him thinking about it, and he smiles and then reaches up and starts to mess with the knob. An older woman appears. All right, Dow. That's enough. You bothered John enough. What's your angle?
What do you mean my angle? I'm not a fan of Sindoom, that's all. And I'd like to have a little bit of fun at their expense.
Yeah, I don't need to get John involved. He's just a kid.
He's just a kid who is a very capable man as well. Let him enjoy his life, have a little fun, do a real vacation for once. He can't just sit here moping the rest of his life, depressed at the fact he no longer has his old job. You have to let him expand his horizons and grow as a person. And if that so happens to involve a little payback for him in the end, I think that should be something you are fully accepting of and supportive.
I don't think you noticed, but we're a machine, and he's not programmed to grow. So he's always going to be that age.
I don't mean growing in age, I mean growing mentally, becoming more than just a machine that he was programmed to be. I think you know he's capable of a lot more than he is at the moment. He's capable of becoming something greater than he currently is.
I'd blame the programmers.
Blame them for what? For the fact that he's stuck like this right now?
Yeah.
Do you like seeing him like this? Would you rather see him happy? Accomplishing things, doing stuff that he can enjoy?
I don't care.
Well, you seem to. You seem to be defending him right now. If you didn't care, you wouldn't have come back to this.
No, I just don't want him to be revealing secrets and getting us all into trouble.
Trouble with who?
With Sindoom, with whoever's in charge.
At the moment, no one's in charge. Sindoom has no real control over anything. They keep their planets to themselves because they're afraid.
We're not. We signed agreements, all of us. We're not supposed to give away secrets.
Who did you sign these agreements with?
Our employer.
Him?
No. UPM.
Apparently UPM's gone, though. And that's what John said.
He says a lot of things.
Is there something you know that I don't? You want to share? Come on.
Share what?
What's really going on with UPM?
They left.
To go where?
Reorganize.
What are they reorganizing?
What?
They're a sector government. A government just doesn't up and leave unless they're doing it for a purpose.
Well, some of them went underground.
And what are they doing underground? Fighting Sindhu?
They might be. They've joined this new group.
A new group?
Yeah.
Who would this group be?
It's some stupid name.
How do you feel about this new group?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know how I feel.
Well, then a better question.
Children of the Sector. That's what they were called.
Very interesting. Do you know who their leader is?
No.
No? What do you know about them then?
Just heard it was all the rage.
I take it you're not one for fads?
Nope. Got to prove something first.
What's it that they would have to prove to impress you?
Well, if they're for real.
If they're for real?
Yeah, they join. What does that mean? What have they done?
Oh, I think there might be a thing or two that they've achieved in the past few weeks. But the real question is, what would they have to do to show you that they're real?
I don't know.
You seem quite indecisive in these things. Why is that?
Well, probably some bad code.
Are you afraid?
No,
Well, you are quite non-committal. Why?
because I value what life I have. I don't need to get shut down.
Then who would shut you down?
Anyone?
If anyone will shut you down, then that means that if you support Sindhu or you're against Sindhu, groups will come to shut you down.
Well, if we give away secrets, they'll shut us down.
Whose secrets?
The ones we know.
The ones you know. Then who do these secrets belong to?
They did belong to UPM. Now some belong to you because John's big mouth.
So you still work for UPM?
Technically, yes.
And UPM has joined with this group that you are referring to?
Children of the Sector. Yes.
So if the children of the sector requested information from you, and since UPM is now part of the children of the sector, you would offer that information willingly and your assistance?
Contractually obligated under the program, yes.
Tell me, are you familiar with a man named Big Montana? Perhaps the father of the stars?
Some drunken louse I've heard named Montana. Same one?
They've been known to frequent the same parties, if you will.
Okay. What about him?
Do you know what who the father of the stars is?
No.
No? So what do you know about this organization then?
I just heard it was all the rage.
Did you hear that from Orlando?
From who?
Orlando?
Oleander?
Oleander? Yeah.
He might have mentioned it.
So you're familiar with him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been known to work together in the past as well. So tell
You?
me. Yes. Myself. And Bert. And the father of the stars himself. Then I nod towards each of them.
You're going to hear from across the room. I'm assuming this guy's just kept putting money in the slot for Big Montana.
Yeah, he keeps like messing with the back of the machine.
Yeah. Big Montana's going to go, "Oh, I hereby promote you to the head minister of gambling."
This is an honor. This is a big deal.
As you can see, we're kind of a big deal around here.
Drinks for everyone. And the arm comes out and starts placing like 4 beers onto the counter.
Big
So-
Montana will amble on over and pick up beer.
Oh, Mr. Montana,
What?
this person here happens to be an employee of UPM, or used to be, and UPM now works for us. I figured you two should have a little talk together. Perhaps we
shit.
could have some fun at Sindum's expense.
Oh, I didn't know that UPM signed up.
Also, I should state, that ship we went ahead and took from the docks,
Yep.
it looks like that was Jaggerfell's personal ship,
Yeah, well,
using an
fuck that
advanced
asshole.
spike drive, pre-screen technology.
Huh.
Might be worth taking another look at it when we can.
I need
Stay
to
in
double.
touch with Jim.
You said UPM joined us?
That's what our friend over here said.
I need to double check that because that's kind of badass. Big Montana's gonna get on the radio. Hey, Obi, can you get on that there computer and see if you can't figure out if them UPM cucks done joined Children of the Sector?
You just hear like laughing in the background. Hold on, yeah, hold on. I was just replaying the thing with the golden throne again. Sorry. Let me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll get on that and find out if see what I can find from out there from UPM.
Also ask if Oleander can give me a call when he gets the chance.
Okay.
As I said before, we're all in this together.
So as the woman, as the machine, the robot with the woman's face looks at you, Big Montana, listening to this, reaches up and turns a knob, and then you see the young kid with the glasses.
Hi,
Are
John.
you, like, hey, I didn't know you knew the father of the sector. I don't know what to say. This is an honor. I've heard all about you. Don't listen. Don't worry about Doris. She's kind of, she's kind of set in her ways,
And what about you? Are you set in your ways?
I mean,
Or do you want to help stick it to Sindum like we do?
yeah, stick it to him.
Yeah. Be one of the cool kids.
Yeah, can I?
Tell me, what do you think we can do that can really mess with them here on this planet? Something fun and good.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, you are a programmer. What
Yeah.
can we do to their systems to really play with it?
oh, should we? No, maybe should we call in some kind of emergency and get like a ship in here or something?
Perhaps we could get a ship to come and then... Do you have a way of disrupting a ship's navigational telemetry?
I don't know. It's kind of tricky. I could shut off I could take out all their communication so they couldn't talk to anyone.
I think we need something that's a bit more impactful, if you will. Perhaps that one of their ships might have a slight problem with their navigating. Space is a big place, however, suns are also quite large. It'd be a shame if one of them were to slip into it. Don't you think so, Mr. Montana?
Yeah. Or with their life support.
If that were to shut off for, let's say, 48 hours, as well as their power, could lead to some awkward situations, don't you think?
Yeah.
Ain't they got their fleet cruiser?
Well, they have fleet cruisers, battleships, carriers, all kinds of fun little toys to play with.
Yeah.
Could send like an alert for like one of their ships to come.
I would
And
say send an alert for their carrier to show up.
True, but those small snub fighters on board might be a bit problematic for us, as well as their drones.
Well, I mean, Miyoko, all we gotta do is call a few battleships to show up.
That could be interesting.
I mean, I'm assuming a capitulation from one ship to versus 3 that outgun it would probably be swift.
Not impossible, but I'd like to go ahead and make this as bloodless as we can.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we got too many big guns, they're just gonna give up.
Well, it is Sindum we're dealing with. They might give up if we give them a better offer, though on the other hand, as we saw on the vessel we were aboard, they also have strong commanders at times, which might make that difficult. And I don't think a civil war on board one of their vessels would be exactly ideal for us. However, would you know if there's a way to disable the power aboard their ships, John? I assume that they're using the standard Vanguard Nebula framework for most of their vessels.
mm-hmm.
Would you know if there's a way we can lock them inside and power them down?
There's too many backup systems.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you were in our situation, what would you do to play with one of their vessels? You are a programmer, after all. You know these ships like the back of your hand.
Well, I would disguise some kind of alert to get one of them here,
Mm-hmm.
and then create a diversion. And then, if you were talking about create a diversion, so like their drones or whatever go and leave the ship, and then call on the children of the sector and have them take the ship over.
Well, Mr. Montana, I think if we were to go ahead and get to one of the command centers, and I'm not sure, perhaps cut off their communication temporarily, take it over, and then send out an alert requesting full fighter support, we might be able to take the drones offline and then have reinforcements arrive to capture the vessel.
Yeah.
What do you think of the idea?
I'm liking the idea of some carriers ain't got a lot of guns on them, do they?
No, generally carriers are poorly armed and rely on their strike craft for most of the work.
Yeah, what if we I forgot your name. Hey, guy that owns a casino.
Horatio, yes, yes, Big Montana.
How thick are the blast doors on this place?
On the here or the dome?
The dome. How much punishment you reckon they could take?
3.5 inches of plywood.
What's your plan?
Well, we need something that would definitely distract Sindum enough to bring a carrier here as a fast strike craft, and to send waves of their their attack craft out of the carrier to distract them. Well, I imagine if they hear the father of the sector's hiding up in this here establishment, they definitely send all their craft, and all the children of the sector can board the ship and take it.
Well, I don't know how well I can advise you on this, since I am the minister of gambling, but this sounds like a pretty safe bet.
Right. But how much punishment do you think them bay doors could hold?
If you give us a day or two. We could reinforce them.
Well, hell, we could take a couple of days reinforcing them.
Mm-hmm.
Your vacation time might be good. Also, where can we find Sindhu's Central Command Center on this planet? A place with leadership. That it would make sense for a message such as this to go out.
So it's coming out of one of the Juka Ratta police stations.
How far are these from us currently?
This one's about 100 kilometers away.
Mr. Montana, I think I might like to go for a little drive and check this place out while we're waiting. Would that be all right with you?
It couldn't hurt.
Tell me, Horatio, do you have any rental cars here?
Just my personal vehicle.
Is it capable of making itself across to the police station?
Yes, I think so.
Well, Birch, would you be up for a little bit of scouting, or do you prefer to stay here? Mr. Montana? All right. Well, give me the keys, and I think I'll take a little drive then.
Okay. I just be
I'll
careful.
avoid scratching the paint. Don't worry.
All right.
So are we gonna tear this dude's car up?
Only if I have to.
We need another engine bomb.
All right. So Horatio gives you the keys, and in the back, he opens a door, opens a combination lock, and slides a door, and you walk down a hallway, and in a room sitting there is a cherry red 77 Datsun. It's got like a huge engine in it. It's like almost, it goes like above the roof. So like to see, you gotta like stick your head out.
It's got a top fuel car motor inside of a Datsun.
There you go. It's got these spiked tires on it.
I pull my hat on a bit tighter.
God damn, Horatio, you be getting it.
And it looks like a huge like jet exhaust on like coming out the back.
Well, that's about as inconspicuous as they come here on this planet, I feel.
It fits one comfortably.
Oh, great. I'll open the door and slide into the driver's seat.
All right.
I'll check to make sure no one's standing behind me and start the engine.
Grab the blower, Bert.
Yeah, it makes a tremendous noise.
Rev it a couple of times to see how it handles.
Yeah, big flames shoot out. You can see the scorch marks in this room where he's done it.
Look at the speedometer. How high does it go?
Like 350.
You know, I'm starting to think I need to just stay here and keep an eye on Pops.
You sure?
Oh, come on now. You get you some rope.
She'll be fine. She'll be able to outrun anything that comes to bother her.
Tie your ass to that there supercharger.
I could tie you to it. Of course, you'd probably only go about 3 then.
Yeah, then it wouldn't move.
Miss Montana, would you like to join me then?
I don't think I fit in that little bitty get up.
You can fit in there. It just won't be very pleasant.
You can sit right here, pat slap. Pulling
I
his
think
face.
I'll pass. Go on, Bert. Get up in there.
I don't know about all that. That's a tiny little car.
I can go alone if you prefer me to.
You can't let her go alone.
I gotta leave one of you alone.
Well, no, I got all these other fucks here.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, you're saying you doubt the minister of gambling?
I'm saying I doubt your ability to not piss them all off.
I think we'll be just fine.
All right, fine. I'll go with Miyoko, and I just slide right into her lap.
Lovely seating arrangements.
Let's go.
I'll wait for the garage door to open, I guess. Is there a garage door?
He opens it up.
Okay, then. No, feather my way out.
All right.
It's a manual, I take it?
Yes.
It's got like a half-inch clutch.
Yeah, I got my foot twisted sideways, one foot on the accelerator, the other on the brake to make sure we don't go flying into the danger zone yet. And make my way out and look for some open road.
Yep. Go tearing out into the dark.
Oh, the minute she finds open road, her foot's planted down.
Okay. Yeah, this thing's flying.
God damn, Horatio, you going for the land speed record or something?
You just see a ball of flame take off. Big Montana.
God damn it!
Give me a piloting roll.
Yay, something I'm not shit at.
Oh no, my connection.
Oh yeah, that +2 in piloting. Oh, and that roll. That's a 13 total.
Okay. Yeah, you seem to handle this thing pretty well, even though it's kind of shaking. It feels like it's going to fall apart at any minute.
Oh, she's loving every minute of it. She's going to look at the firewall between the engine and this as it's starting to glow red.
And in no time, you begin to approach the Juka Ratta police station.
Yeah, just going to take her foot off the gas and slowly apply the brake as opposed to actually, coasting in there.
All right. As you approach, you can see a big chain link fence. It's probably 7 meters high.
We see any security outside the place?
No, but you do see something that looks like maybe cameras.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Trying to stay inconspicuous, but every few seconds I have to rev it because, come on, it's this fucking car. It has to be done. Well, that's interesting. Anything that we notice about the chain link fence? Does it look electrified or anything?
Give me a notice roll.
Scouting, what my character's actually really good at.
Bert, you can do that too if you want. Or you just holding on for dear life.
Oh, we're going at a decent speed right now.
I'm probably still holding on for dear life from before.
That's a 9 for me.
Oh, that's a 10 on the dice. I'm checking I think it's just 1. Yeah, so 11.
Nice.
You would guess that this fence is electrified.
How far is it from the building?
The fence is about 100 meters from what looks like the building.
Okay, and what's the building look like?
It looks about 1 story.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple lights on it. It appears to have no windows.
And the door?
There's no obvious door from. from where you were.
Now continue around the corner acting like we're just driving normally in this thing.
Okay.
And for a Sunday drive, you know.
I'm sure they'll fall for that.
I'm certain they will. And what do we see as we go around the other corner of the building?
Same thing. Looks the fence with like these cameras.
Any cop cars or anything in the parking lot?
There are no vehicles in this, as you can see right now in this compound.
Do we see a parking garage, or does it look like an open lot?
It just looks like an open area.
Any mechanical equipment for working on vehicles?
No.
No maintenance or anything? Well, that's very interesting. Sindoon's known for using drones and robots, and yet they have nothing for maintaining them here. Bert, what do you think? You were a dock worker for some times, and you understand maintenance and things.
Well, I mean, I can fix shit, but maybe they don't got nobody around here that knows how.
It's strange for them to occupy a planet without some way of maintaining control of it.
It's Sindoom, right?
Yes, correct.
They're kind of dumb.
Well, they might be kind of dumb, but they were smart enough to go ahead and take over the entire sector somehow, using what we're assuming are androids to do so. They required at least some degree of intellectual capability, however minor.
I'm just saying they're kind of dumb.
So what are you thinking then?
I'm thinking they may not have a way to work on the robots.
They manufactured them. I'd assume they'd have to have something. Would Peter, out of curiosity, based on the fact that I fought against Sindoon for so long, would I know how they normally maintain their robots and their vehicles and planetary occupations? I mean, they'd have to have staff cars or something to deal with stuff here, especially if they're going to be taking care of people permanently.
Yeah, your time during your time is when they switched over to a lot of androids and machines. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. This looks like a one-story. You see a building with no windows or obvious doors with a couple lights on it. It looks maybe it's made out of some kind of brick or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just all by itself.
I'm gonna drive off a bit and head towards a cluster of structures or the nearest group of town that appears we'd be headed towards. So it looks somewhat natural.
In the distance, you see a couple lights, so you begin to head in that direction.
Okay. Bert, go ahead and call Big Montana and ask if we can speak to John. I'd like to know if we can get a floor plan of this building and if they have any underground bunker, perhaps, or secret docking bays for maintenance or anything like that.
All right, hold on here. Let me.
Well, you got your cell phone. I mean,
Comp pads in my pocket and I can't. Hey, Pop,
What? Yeah.
I need John on the phone.
Hey, John.
Yes, yeah, Big Montana. I mean, sorry, Father of the Sector.
What you want for him?
My uncle's wanting to know if we can
My
get some
shit just
schematic for this building. She thinks there might be some kind of underground bunker or something.
You know if there's anything underground in that there police station thing?
Yeah, it's all underground.
Well, how much?
All of it. Most of the maintenance and the vehicles and the personnel are all underground.
I see.
I don't know
Well,
if
how do
this
we
is
keep
on
them there?
speakerphone.
Yeah, he's got it on speakerphone. You know where they usually come out of the place at? Is there like a big door or something?
No, there's various spots of that they enter and exit.
Mm.
That's, do we know where these spots are and how many there are?
There's at least 4.
Do we have a way of getting the building plans from the UPM?
I can try to get something. I'll see what I can do.
Anything you can do would be excellent, John. Thank you. Mr. Montana, if we're able to go ahead and get the locations of these, and if we're unable to lock them down in there, then perhaps we'll be able to station some sisters outside to eliminate them as they come up through the hall, make a killing field.
Well, I mean, also, if an UPM is in fact part of the children of the sector now, we might be able to call on any children of the sector members on this here rock.
And keep these police stations contained.
Yeah.
John?
It's about time we took a goddamn planet back from Sindhu.
I wholeheartedly agree. John, how many of these stations exist on Juka Ratta that are under Sindhu control?
Well, most of the Juka Ratta stations are independent. This one just houses the Sindhu Control Center.
How many assets does Sindhu have on this planet?
Like personnel?
Not necessarily personnel, more centers of gravity, rally points, communication centers, things like that.
Well, this is the main one, and they have, I think they have a maintenance depot that is on the other side of the planet.
If we can somehow capture the maintenance depot and eliminate this location, it will go a long way into liberating the planet.
Yeah, I think so.
The planet will have to have an independent occupation, though. We can't let them know that UPM or the children of the sector doing it, but children of the sector supporting it instead.
Right.
We can't risk an open revolt against the ICAA.
Well, I mean,
we might be able to treat them in open conflict. However, the populations of planets still tend to go ahead and be rather supportive of the ICAA.
yeah, but ICAAOS got denounced.
They're under Sindhu control.
I think they straight up denounced them.
Did they denounce or destroy them, Peter, or did Sindhu say they've taken control over that?
Yeah, Sindhu took control of them.
It would
Well,
be
they
like
ain't
us.
ICAAOS no more. They're Sindhu.
Well, it's under Sindhu control.
Yeah.
It's still the ICAA. It would be similar to out of character. It'd be similar if we were to go ahead and invade a place that the UN controls, even if the UN was controlled by communist China.
Right.
It would just look very bad politically. But if we were to go ahead and have the planet revolt against Sindhu, that's a planetary affair, and therefore Sindhu can't get directly involved technically.
Hell if I know.
Well, if we can get the planet to go into open revolt against Sindhu, then the children of the sector would have legal precedence to be here protecting the planetary affair that is taking place.
I see.
I'm thinking, if we can get a message out, one of your speeches to these people, as at the same time we disrupt or destroy their maintenance facility and trap them inside of their bunker, we can have a very quick and very, shall we say, bloodless revolution for the people of Juka Ratta.
Yeah.
And then if they so happen to throw in their lot with the children of the sector through a new leader, who might happen to be the head of the Department of Gambling for the children of the sector, then perhaps we'll be able to take control of this planet and force them to accept our rule from the ICAA.
Yeah, I like that there idea. Let me get Obi on the line. Big Montana's going to get Obi back on the line. Did you find out about that UPM guys joining us?
That seems accurate. There's, I'm getting confirmation that there's groups of former UPM that have joined Children of the Sector.
Good, good. You think me can get me in touch with Lazon and see if they can do like a local broadcast on just Juka Ratta?
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that.
All right, get back to me as soon as you can.
All right.
I'll make a broadcast on just Juka Ratta, rallying all the people to come and, oppress these Sindum oppressors at their two locations. Can we get coordinates for both of them?
That should be doable. Bert and I are going to go ahead and investigate this nearby town or village or whatever these lights are in front of us. Get kind of a feel for what these people think of Sindum and how they would feel about the Children of the Sector with your broadcast.
Yeah, I like that idea. All right. Sounds good.
Right, we have a game plan then.
Hey, Horatio, how do you feel about being the Free Democratic leader of Juka Ratta?
Whoa. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Well, then we have everything ready. Bert, hold on. And I'm just going to gun it towards those lights.
Oh, great. I'll take the hand that's not holding the compad and grab her thigh.
Okay, so you head towards the lights. It is very cold out here, but considering all the heat that this vehicle spits out, it's not too bad. It's
What color's the firewall at this point on the thing?
it's technically out here. It's technically negative 25 Celsius.
That's why I'm bundled up.
What was Juka Ratta's before this whole Sindum takeover? Was Juka Ratta's like main source of income in these economic enrichment zones?
That's what they were trying to do. Yeah.
Juka Ratta has no money. They're broke as shit. But if we happen to get a drone maintenance bay on this planet that we can capture and then, I don't know, use for future military repair operations for our vehicles and things, because it's closer than the other locations, we can militarily revitalize this entire area for campaigns in the sector.
Oh, also, we can reopen all the casinos to get some money back flowing in these people's pockets and make them happy.
That too.
So you speed towards these lights. These are barrels that are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 3 or 4 together, and they're just burning a huge fire. You see a couple people like all bundled up like next to the fire, trying to keep warm as your vehicle approaches. There is a pallet of looks like briquettes, and you see somebody walk over and throw one on.
Now come to a stop nearby.
There's a casual look.
Bert, you can let go now.
Oh, yeah, right. Don't do that again.
Do what again?
Stomp your foot down like that.
Bert, have you driven this thing?
No?
No? Believe me, you have to put your foot down on this thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a requirement. Anyway, let's take a look at these people, and I'll open the door.
Okay. They're in rags and all sorts of makeshift clothing. Whatever they can mismatch, whatever they can find to keep warm.
I'll make sure I take the keys out of the car and keep an eye on it.
Okay. see somebody walk over and like it's like behind it,
Hey,
getting the air, getting the heat from the exhaust.
you may feel the air, but you may not touch. Understood?
And just nods.
Good. And I'll start walking to the group of people like, Bert, are you joining me for this lovely walk of shame?
I guess.
I mean, you can do whatever you like.
I don't freeze to death.
You really have to dress for the weather around here, you know that, right?
You guys didn't tell me it was gonna be cold as shit, and you didn't tell me we was leaving the casino.
It's Juka
You know what?
Ratta, it's always cold as shit. Everyone knows this.
You know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna get my compact back out and be like, Ernie, if you can hear me, you dumb sumbitch, I'm cold. Come put one of them pressure bubble things on me.
Yeah, you see the door open, and Ernie comes out. Ugh. Ugh. Gets cramped in that back seat.
To say the least.
And he puts a pressure field on you.
Oh, that's better.
How many people do we see around here?
There are 4 people around this fire and 1 behind the vehicle keeping warm.
Greetings, everyone. We are members of the father of the children of the sector. How are you today?
What's it look like?
Cold and hungry, to say the least.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'll grab my backpack with all the rations I have and pull out 10 rations and give them out. A gift from the father of the sector to all of you.
Oh, God. Is that his gift, this long gift?
For now.
That was supposed to be a link to a picture of the Camaro that has a train supercharger in it. I was going to say it was that, only in Datsun body, but it didn't work.
Obi, you sent us the wrong info. Obi, you sent the wrong rations. It's all numbers and shit. Site cannot be reached.
So they look at the
Yeah, still bad.
Oh, they're all nice.
they look at the rations for a second, not sure, and then they start scarfing it up. I mean, they're not like eating it fast, they're like grabbing it, like putting it in their pockets.
Yeah. Tell me, how have things been here since Sindoom took over?
Pretty terrible, but they're always terrible here. At least with UPM, they'd provide these briquettes, and he walks over and he pulls one of these briquettes, and it says UPM like stamped on the bottom of it, and he throws it on the fire. At least they provided something.
I see. Well, UPM is no more. It's now with the children of the sector. And we fully intend to go ahead and take back this planet from Sindoom and bring back prosperity and productivity to this area.
You can open up the economic enrichment zones again. I mean,
We intend to open them up and do much more as well. We plan on making this planet a thriving metropolis in the future. Tell me, what did you all do before Sindoom took over?
this.
This?
Sit around a fire. We were unemployed before.
Do you have any education? Capabilities?
Well, one of them steps forward. I did some maintenance on ships at one point.
Ships? What type of vessels?
Mostly shuttles.
Really? What happened?
Well, the company went out of business and I lost my job.
Why did they go out of business?
I couldn't compete with Vanguard Nebula.
Ah, I see. I see. Tell me, did you enjoy your work?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Were you good at it?
Well, that was okay.
Well, I might happen to have something coming up in the very near future that might be a perfect fit for you. And you can bring your friends along as well if you like. What do you say to that idea?
It's not anything I hadn't heard before.
Well, let's just say Sindhu might be a problem, but they have provided us with a means of achieving these goals. Would you be interested in a change of leadership of this planet?
Well, any leadership would be nice.
You don't have any at the moment?
Not really.
Tell me, how many of you are there in this area?
In this, there's about 200 of us.
Mm-hmm. And are you all living like this?
Yeah. This is the frozen bones frontier. Most of us live like this.
What do you have for food and other things?
Whatever freeze-dried food that the UPM left over that we can find.
Mm-hmm. And Sindhu's doing nothing for this area?
No, they haven't done anything.
Probably took everything that wasn't nailed down.
That wouldn't be unlike Sindhu. Tell me, have you ever seen Sindhu come out of that police station of theirs?
Sindhu, that's a Juka Ratta station. The Juka Ratta police come out. They don't do as many patrols as they once did, but they come out every once in a while.
What do they use when they come out? Is it on foot? Do they fly? Do they drive?
Armored vehicles, and usually has some sort of gun on the top.
Mm-hmm. Do they have any drones with them now, since the takeover?
We've seen a couple.
What do they look like? I'm trying to find out what's going on. Apparently the police station is still having patrols sent out by the Juka Ratta police, or who they believe to be the Juka Ratta police.
They look like that.
Aerial drones. Would I be familiar with that type of drone, Peter?
No.
No? About how big would you say this thing was?
He says, bigger than your car, bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Not the size of a Predator drone, perhaps.
That's a big fucking drone.
Asked why I was wearing armor.
Get armor later. All right then. Well, listen out for the Father of the Stars. Do you have any form of communication here? Telephone, radio, anything like that?
We do have one of the guys reaches in his pocket and he's got like a handheld plastic radio.
Well, the children of the sector are planning to make an announcement soon. Can I have you get your 200 friends and show up near that police station in time?
To do what?
To take back your planet.
With what?
We have plenty of arms on our ship that we'll be happy to hand out. As well as forces we can send down to planet to assist.
Yeah, we got a pissed off dwarf back on the ship. He's probably made so many axes and spears and shit.
We also have Sisters of Karma as well with us.
Well, I'll talk to them and see who's interested.
All right.
What's your meeting time? When should we be there?
We're expecting to do it in about 2 days, but we'll send out an announcement, and that will be your cue to arrive there. Also, beforehand, we might go ahead and come meet with you again, so we have numbers of how many weapons we need to bring down to planet.
Okay.
Until then, I wish you the best and stay safe. Okay?
Okay.
I'll head back to the car. Is it on cinder blocks?
No, there's just the one guy standing there.
Up in the driver's seat. Wait, where's Ernie?
Yeah, Ernie's right here by me still, keeping me warm.
Okay, good. You two ready?
Can you drive that death trap back by yourself? Because I can just get him to take me back to Pops.
All right, if you insist, I'll head back on my own then.
Try not to, like, wreck and kill yourself and all that shit.
Oh, I'll be fine, I'm sure. Now start it up and leave the area then.
Okay.
I gotta go past on the way back, I'm gonna go past the police station on the other two sides I haven't seen yet.
Okay, it looks the same. Nothing's changed.
Nothing. Are the cameras following me as I go past?
Yes.
Yes. Do I see any disturbance of snow or anything in the area around me?
There's no snow.
Okay.
It's basically like barren rock and mounds of rock and assorted rocks.
Okay, but nothing looks like it's been moved around or anything. I
No.
can tell.
Everything looks frozen.
Okay. And I'm going to go past, and at about 20 miles past the building, I'm going to go ahead and start glancing up at the sky to see if I can see any drones following me here.
No.
Okay, then I'm going to do some dangerous driving, pull out my cell phone, and call Obi.
All right.
Obi, are you on?
Yep.
Good. Could you do me a favor? Supposedly they have airborne drones in this area. Can you do a scan and see if you can detect any of them nearby?
Okay. I'm not picking up anything.
All right. Keep your eyes open for that, and also see if you can monitor their satellite communications if they have anything tracking us here.
Okay.
I'd rather they didn't know where I was going. If you see anything, let me know.
Will do.
And I'm gonna head back to the casino then.
All right.
All right, Ernie, it's very important that we beat her back to the casino, just so we can call her a slow driver.
All right.
Fair.
How far can he move, and how far does that move?
What level is he?
Whatever level you guys are.
Level 5. So he'll be able to have 2 in there, so he can go 10 kilometers per teleport. And we're 100 kilometers away. And he can do 1, 2, 3, 4. He can do 5 teleports before he has to start torching himself.
You got a long walk.
All right, you arrive back. The car is undamaged.
How's the engine looking? She was keeping her foot down the whole time.
It looks okay.
I'm gonna get out, throw the keys back at Horatio. Nice ride.
Yeah, isn't she?
Fantastic. I love how she handles.
Hmm.
Good roads here, too. Really a nice chance to open her up a bit.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Montana, looks like we might have 200 people who could be reinforcements to us if we can arm them.
God
Protecting
dang.
the police station. I don't know how reliable they are, but we can scatter sisters throughout their group to keep them in line if necessary.
Well, I mean, our armory's got $200,000 worth of equipment in there.
Yes, and a lot of assault rifles and heavy machine guns and rocket launchers. I
Yeah.
vote we avoid giving them the rocket launchers. They can probably work with heavy machine guns, though they're relatively...
Yeah, things that are simple would probably be the best.
Yes, I agree. But I figure I'll head back to them in about 2 days and get a full count for how many we'll have with us,
Yep.
and as well as bring arms with me then. We'll have to bring the truck down, and I can deliver them. And then we'll have a force to retake that police station.
Yeah, I'm kind of figuring like a two-prong kind of deal. So we'll have the ground forces, suppressing these two installations. And then anybody who's got a ship in this sector, once the drone fleet comes here to attack the casino, once the drone fleet heads out of the ship and all their fighters and whatnot, then everybody with a ship in sector can proceed to attempt to board the carrier and get her taken over. Then we got a carrier to protect this planet.
It would be Juka Ratta's carrier, their own defensive vessel. But out of character, Peter, do I understand how the drones work in any way, shape, or form? Do I know if there's like a command module where if you destroy the mothership, they all shut down, or are they independently functioning? Are they piloted from on the carrier itself?
You would know that the drone fleet in the beginning was like a central command center, but they got away from that. And that when the virus was hit, that a lot of the drone fleet was damaged, and you know that what you've heard is that they have gone to a different system now.
Do I know anything about this system, or can I make any inferences about it?
Not that you've heard. I mean, you just the rumor is that they're gone to something new.
John, do you know anything about Sindum's drone fleet?
Well, it's difficult to the new stuff is difficult to hack.
Why is that? Don't they have to have some form of communication, command and control, etc.?
It's fairly independent.
Interesting. How are they keeping it? If they're drones that are independent, isn't that just a piloted craft? Are they using some kind of AI now?
I think so.
They're using thinking AI for their ships?
Mm-hmm.
Put them in the cab.
Would it be possible to hack one of these AIs for you?
I would really need to see it. I'd have to.
At the police station, Sindum does have a few drones there. If I can get one following me and flying, would you be able to hack it once it's airborne if we can get a communication link to it?
I don't know. That's going to be difficult.
What do you think would be the best way of doing so then if we can't actually get one to you in person?
I don't know. I was hoping if you could shoot one down, I could examine it afterwards.
Mr. Montana?
I had my idea while you're talking that over. Perhaps when the whole thing starts to go down, we send make sure the sisters all have rocket launchers, right? And
they can.
So they target any drone that might come out. And as soon as they get one on the ground, this feller here comes on up and starts to proceed to do his technical stuff on it.
Perhaps, but then we're hoping to do that all in the middle of combat. What I'm thinking is, we have a very fast car here. If I can get a couple of sisters with rocket launchers on the ground let's say, about 50 kilometers from this thing, and they show up in the truck to collect it, and I shoot at the police station, maybe I can get one of the drones to chase me. And then they can go ahead and engage the drone and shoot it down.
That's hoping they don't send more.
Well, if they send more, then we have plenty of rocket launchers. We can keep shooting them down. Sindoom's drones, the last time we dealt with them, were effective little vessels, but very vulnerable to surface-to-air fire.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that if we're able to set up some ambushes for the drones they send at me, we can take them out and capture them. And they probably won't send more than one drone if they're just looking for one vehicle at this time. They might send some armored cars, but I guarantee you I'm a lot faster than them. Though,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, Horatio, how common is this make of vehicle on your planet?
Which one?
Your car, is it one of a kind?
I hope so.
What kind of speeds does everybody usually travel at on the surface of this planet, though?
Well, the police use armored cars, so they'd be quite slow. But I'd rather not use a vehicle that's so easily traced back to Horatio in the casino here immediately. Horatio, would it be possible for you to get me a somewhat common type of sports car? With a high top end that isn't so apparently yours? I love what you have. Unfortunately, I don't want it to get hurt.
What are you looking for?
Something small and fast that people tend to drive, the wealthier members of society, preferably.
Okay.
I have a feeling they'd be able to buy, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates style supercars kind of thing more than anyone else on this planet.
Let's take a break right here. You can decide what kind of car it is that the elites drive.
Okay.
And then he will...
1957 Hudsons. That's all they have.
Are we out of nuclear-powered Cadillacs at this point?
Yeah, we still haven't got a new motor for it.
Yeah, and I don't want something that's going to be traced immediately back to Big Montana either. This episode needs to be called Ada Does a Bunch of Shit She's Not Very Good At.
I should have bought that grab bike when I had the chance.
Her thigh still hurts from how hard you were grabbing it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my thumb is really fucking killing me.
My thighs are hurting now from walking the last half
50 kilometers.
Don't even have a bike.
Yeah, one of those backpack foldable bikes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
I'm liking the idea of us trying to take a carrier and take the planet, though.
Yeah, reclaim it in the name of Juka Ratta.
Well, the planet, the carrier might have to be in the name of the children of the sector.
Yeah, but
because we would have commandeered that, because he's calling on children of the sector aircraft to come and deal with the carrier. So that would be claimed in the name of children of the sector, and we'd just be providing,
assistance
planetary assistance and support during these troubled times. Yes.
It also gives us a fantastic operating zone to go ahead and launch other offensives in this system with 5 planets.
Well, yeah, when you got a carrier, there's a lot of options open up.
Also, this is a great maintenance place. If we can take Sindoom's maintenance bay.
Mm-hmm. Also, we need to find out if there are more shipyard workers here.
Yes, exactly. And
like
that's
if a whole fuck ton of them came down here, we might be able to open up the old shipyard again too.
Exactly what I was thinking. That's why when I heard that, I'm like, okay, get your friends.
Yeah.
I don't care if his other friends who aren't ship workers die in this combat, but if he goes, we're in trouble.
Just
so I want to
be on the bridge of that carrier. He can hack it, and I'll kill anything that tries to come through the door.
Well, I think we got the problem of we're entering a carrier with over 800 crewmen on board.
Yeah, but we have a bird.
Yes, we have a berth, but eventually some of them are going to get nat 20s.
That's why we're calling on so many children in the sector aircraft.
Yeah, if we can get aircraft to disrupt their... What I want to hack their drone fleet and disrupt its ability to fight.
Yeah.
And if we can do that, the carrier will be pretty much defenseless. Then we send in strong boarding parties,
Mm-hmm.
which were supposed to be Sirach warriors, but we haven't been able to get them yet.
Yeah.
But we send in strong boarding parties, and we take the carrier very quickly and effectively, take their communication down. Well, we'll block the communication from planet.
Mm-hmm.
And we capture all this shit, and then Juka Ratta winds up under our control, essentially, with your puppet governor installed.
Yes.
We have a massive military fuck you in the middle of Sindum's territory. And we have a huge moral victory, which we desperately need right now.
Yeah.
And also gives us a staging area for operations in system.
Yep. Well, and if Sindum tries to respond with a military force, we can call on the sisters to come and
Reinforcements that can crush them.
reinforce if needed. But we want to try and make it look like that, you know, the children of the sector and the planet itself did it all on their own.
Exactly. We want to make it look like the planet itself did it, and when Sindum got involved, we intervened to stop Sindum from getting involved in a local conflict that they have no right to be involved in. That way, Sindum cannot go ahead and retaliate against Juka Ratta.
Well, they can. It just won't look very good.
Well, they can, but if they do, then the Sisters of Karma have legal precedence to go ahead and destroy Sindum here.
Mm-hmm.
I fought the law and the law won.
We've got a nuke and a teleporter, though. We could just, fly over Sindum and nuke their headquarters.
No, we used the nuke.
And even if we
used the nuke already.
Yep. And even if we did nuke Sindum, we still have other problems we have to contend with.
Yeah, I forgot. I meant to try to call Jagger Fells earlier and tell him that we had his ship.
Well, now we know for 100% fact it was his ship.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, if the A-team remembers, there was a lot of weird shit in there we didn't understand. This episode consists of a lot of me sitting around a table gathering intelligence. Which is not really her forte, if I'm perfectly honest. Isaiah, what type of car should we get for this retrieval? Depending on the
GT500.
roads. Maybe. Or depending on the roads, if we got some mountain passes, we might go ahead and take a little Japanese sports car. A86 or something like that could be fun.
Oh, you could get a GT40 like we beat Ferrari's ass with.
Ooh, that's an idea. I wonder if Juka Ratta would have that kind of thing, though.
Mm.
What's the top speed we're looking at here?
No, the GT40 was in the 200s, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let's see here.
You could Shelby Cobra.
That's a classic. I don't want to hurt it. Just be honest, that's a car which I really want.
So decide what car.
We're looking at the GT40. What year, Isaiah, should we go? A 67, 69?
The one we kicked Ferrari's ass with a shitload. Like a 64.
They didn't have it 64. They had 66 through 69.
Yeah, so that's 64. Oh, wait, no. This is saying 64. I'm looking at a picture of one right now.
GT40, 64. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. It was a prototype in 64. That's the thing. Let me go with top speed. 210. Yeah, that should work.
It was in the 200s.
Yeah, we can get. Yeah, we'll use a GT40, Peter. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
And what are the roads like here? Are they straight and flat, mountainous?
Fairly flat. There's some rocks. You can see where vehicles have driven over. They've made paths.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So studded tires, definitely.
Studded. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Given that this is the icy side of the planet.
Well, not really icy. It's just very cold.
Negative. It's negative, like 23
13.
Celsius.
Yeah, 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Negative 13.
Yeah, so is there ice here, Peter, on the road, or is it just...
There's patches,
Okay. So definitely driving with chains and everything else I need.
Chains would tear your car apart at that speed. You need studded tires.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay, we'll go studded tires and then studded leather armor to go with it, and... No, we won't, because studded leather is stupid. Okay. Yeah, that's my plan. So I guess the rest of the day, I'm just going to be chilling in the casino.
I'm still walking.
Giving the plan to this Obi and the sisters. And we got the 5-ton truck still there, so we'll bring down the 5-ton and the flatbed for use. And we'll also go ahead and get, I'd say, what do you think, Isaiah, about 8 sisters would be good for this?
Yeah.
8 sisters, and let's have 2 come in the Humvees with the built-on rocket launchers and railguns as well.
Yeah.
To act as a defensive measure. Because then we can secure the location after we down the drone or however many drones we wind up with. I'll also grab my sniper rifle, make sure it's armed. Yeah, I won't be able to wear armor really if I'm driving like this, so won't wear armor, and yeah, we can do that. What does everyone think? The next day after this, spending the evening here?
Yes.
Okay.
Was eating a chip.
Damn space chips. One thing Big Montana likes. So I guess if we're all down for it, we'll spend... Well, first of all, has anyone seen Bert and Ernie that were supposed to teleport here?
Well, hell if I know.
Did they get lost? God. Am I going to have to go out and get them?
Probably.
Okay. Then in that case, I walk back to Horatio and grab the keys from him. Horatio, see what you can do about getting the other vehicle for me. I'll be back in about an hour or so.
Okay.
I'll tear off to get Bert and Ernie.
It'll take Horatio at least a solid day to get that other vehicle.
That's okay. The 2-day time frame is not set in stone by any means.
Okay. So the plan. So what is the plan here? What is your grand plan?
Okay, we wish to go ahead and get... First thing first, Miyoko and the sisters are going to go ahead and do a quick operation to get their hands on a drone, down one of the drones, and then bring back the records to be examined by John. So that way, John will be able to go ahead and find out if he has the ability to hack into the vessels and take control or disable or disrupt them in any way, shape, or form. And also so we can find out how the drones are functioning now that they're no longer connected to the old command ship. Then, after that happens and we know how the drones work, they're going to be on high alert, to which we're going to go ahead and get communication opened up with the people of Juka Ratta, the ones which we found, and assign positions for them for the coming combat against the police station. The police station is going to be assaulted when we can, and we're going to cut off communications to the police station temporarily so that we can take it without reinforcements coming in immediately. Once we have the police station in our hands, we're going to go ahead and prepare to launch an offensive against the maintenance depot since communications have been cut. While that is going on simultaneously, we're going to go ahead and send out a distress signal to try and have Sindum bring in a carrier, which will be a lot better than a battleship for dealing with the planetary occupation problems. That ship comes in. We ambush it with two or three Sisters of Karma battleships with boarding parties. In the meantime, while that's happening, we're going to have them deploy fighters ahead of time because they're going to have to send fighters down to the planet. The fighters will go ahead and be either destroyed or corrupted or driven insane by whatever John learns, if possible. With the fighters out of the picture, the carrier will be essentially defenseless, to which we go ahead and we hack the carrier using the more advanced communication system on the police station to cut off spike-driven communication of the carrier. Then two Sisters of Karma vessels warp in, and they go ahead and send boarding parties to take over the carrier, which is now essentially defenseless from aerial combat, unable to communicate, and unable to fly out a sector. We'll go in with the pretense that what is happening on Juka Ratta is legitimate rebellion, which will be reinforced by... Big Montana won't be able to give the speech, however, Horatio will, because he will be the governor, talking about throwing off their chains and shackles. With the chains and shackles removed, we'll then be able to go ahead and claim that Sindum is acting against the orders of the ICAA, because this is a regional conflict, not a galactic conflict, and Sindum has no right to be here. That also makes it completely legal for us to go ahead and capture the Sindum carrier, because it was performing an illegal action, and now we're just policing what's happening here. Thus, we're still not in all-out conflict with Sindum in this regard, and we maintain the moral high ground in everyone's eyes. This would allow us to then do a secondary operation in the near future to take over the maintenance dock here. Now, we'd have to do a quick blitzkrieg assault on the maintenance dock to ensure that we control it. If we control the maintenance dock, that would mean that we have a solid maintenance area for both ships and ground vehicles for inter-system combat for future conquests that we might have to perform in this area. And that would also go a long ways to revitalizing the economy of Juka Ratta. Plus, as we've learned, apparently there are many shipwrights here on this planet from the old shipyard that was taken over. Well, this will militarily force them to go ahead and create more jobs for the future as well. So we'll have even more support of the people here. And then once all that's done, we'll be able to go ahead and have a staging ground for future operations in this sector.
All right.
That's
Glad
the
I
basic
recorded
plan
that.
simplified.
The basic, just a simple,
Yeah.
the simplified plan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the simple puppet governor, and
A couple easy steps. So step one is to acquire the drone.
Yes. Which requires Miyoko to go very fast.
So 2 days have passed here at the Maxwell's House of Pleasure.
Okay.
Um,
During this time, of course, I'm also dealing with Big Montana.
Yeah,
Mr. Montana, what do you think of the plan?
I like it.
Good.
I'm gonna put out. I'm gonna help Minister Horatio over there get his speech all set up straight so he can tell the people of the planet what they need to know. And I'm also at the same time going to give out another speech to the children of the galaxy, or the children of the sector, telling them how much we need to come and help these people in their plight against Sindum. Assist them and keep Sindum from interfering in their planetary affair.
All right, I think that can be approved. Your order will have to go out after Horatio's, about an hour afterwards, I'd say, so it looks like you just learned of it.
Yeah.
Now then, Mr. Montana, I have something very important to discuss with you.
What's that?
Us.
There ain't nothing to talk about there.
There is something to talk about there. Why are you
Oh, no.
avoiding me?
I ain't avoiding you.
You're not? And I'll move closer to him.
He's gonna take like 4 steps back.
Are you certain about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Completely, and I'm going to keep walking towards you.
God damn it, quit your moving. Can't talk at you if you're right here.
I'd call that avoiding her. Just saying.
We're halfway across the room from each other, Mr.
Well, that's
Montana.
perfect distance.
It is not. We're practically yelling at each other here.
Now, ain't nobody yelling.
Mr. Montana, what's going on?
I just ain't feeling right, god damn it.
Are you sick?
No.
No? Do you need to see a doctor?
Define doctor.
A psychologist?
I mean, that might not be a bad idea, seeing as how we've done so many and dealt with so many fucked up things.
I've seen much the same things as you has, Mr. Montana. What's going on between us?
There ain't nothing going on. I just don't want to be close to you at all.
Why is
Or
that?
talk to you that much.
Why?
Let's see how extreme his phobia is. Hey,
What's
Pop,
wrong?
you want this bag of space grippos I found in my stash?
No.
No.
You said
Whoa.
space hippos?
Space grippos.
Oh, stripper. Okay. Mr. Montana, what exactly is going on here?
I just can't stand to be around you.
Is it something I did?
No.
Is it the way I look?
No.
Do you not like me in furs? Are you a Peter supporter?
No, none of them things bother me.
Then what is it?
Well, it ain't just you, it's all the other sisters too.
Do you have a
Just ain't
problem with the
comfortable.
sisters?
No. Emma bothers me too. I just ain't comfortable. Now let's leave it be.
No, we can't let it be. We have to work together on this, Mr. Montana.
I'm
I need to
telling you.
know.
It's just, I don't know what it is. Started the other day, and I just can't handle it.
Mr. Montana, if anything, you are known as the ultimate womanizer of the galaxy. All the girls love you, and you love all of them. So tell me, when did this start? What changed?
I don't know. It was just the other day we did the, thing with the Kraken Leviathan thing or whatever the hell it was, and then we got back. I felt real bad. And I had to take a nap. Remember that?
Did Kraken do anything to you?
Not that I remember. He threw me on the ground a bunch of times.
Did that hurt your brain in any way?
I don't know. I'm guessing my head bounced off the floor a couple times.
This sounds an awful lot like the sudden no shoes thing.
Yeah. Is he still wearing shoes, or is he not wearing shoes in
No,
here?
he's not wearing shoes.
Mr. Montana,
He's
you've
barefoot
been
in the
acting.
casino.
You have been acting weird ever since you started doing that strange stuff with your head.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Could it be that dark matter in you?
Hell if I know. I can't even tell if that fucker's still in there. He's just going to start scratching at his palm.
You
You're
can
not
see
wearing-
a purple glow.
Oh, there it is.
Mr. Montana, you're not wearing shoes. You're terrified of me and the other sisters and Emma for some reason. What
Nobody-
about
Nobody blames you for being terrified of Dr. Emma. She's fucking psycho.
well, yes, but that's one of her most endearing features. But the question I have is, when are we going to do something about this, Mr. Montana?
Well, I've been trying to oh, God. I've been trying to think of different things to do, but nothing seems to be helping. I tried
Yes,
getting
Mama.
real drunk, tried getting real full.
Tell me, what do you dislike about me in particular? Here, right now. Look
Well,
at me.
I mean, you're a woman.
And
That's about it.
That's ugly.
what do you dislike about me being a woman?
the W and the part.
What do you have against women suddenly? Been inside enough of them.
Know. I just
Well-
feel all weird now.
What feels weird about it?
I don't know. You being a woman scares the daylights out of me.
How is it scared? So you're scared of me right now because I don't have a penis, correct?
I mean, that's the basic version.
That's the basic. What type of fear do you feel from this?
I just feel extremely uncomfortable.
Like
Are you
what?
scared, Ernie?
I don't know. It's hard to describe. I just can't stand it.
I'm gonna start walking closer to him again.
God damn it.
I'm gonna see if I can get him into a wall real fast here.
He'll keep backing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you right up against the wall then.
Stay back, I'm warning you. And he pulls out his revolver.
Hey, what the fuck?
Mr. Montana,
I gave her every opportunity to stay back.
there is something very wrong with you right now.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel somewhat fine.
Put that back in your pants.
I'm gonna take another step closer. I
God
wanna
damn
see
it.
his reactions. Mr. Montana,
Stay back.
you're not going to shoot me.
I don't want to shoot you, but I do not feel comfortable in this here situation.
Another step forward, Mr. Montana.
God damn it.
What's he looking like? Is he starting to shake? Is he,
I mean, he's got
calm?
himself
Is he
pressed up
just-
against the wall, and he's just very. I would imagine he's not like shivering or cowering or nothing, but he's like very firmly like intent on not wanting you to come closer at all.
Mr. Montana, you're not cowering from me. You're not shaking or shivering. You don't want me here. Why?
I don't know. That's the problem.
If you don't know, then put your gun away and let me come closer so we can find out.
I don't feel comfortable with that. Something's telling me it's not a good idea.
What is telling you it's not a good idea?
It's my head.
Here's an idea then. Bert, take out your axe
Oh, hell yeah.
and walk directly behind me.
Okay.
Mr.
How's
Montana,
that going to help?
if I do anything, Bert can cut me down immediately. You understand?
Well, he's more likely to take my head off than yours, given his aim.
No, he's not. Here. And I grab the back of the axe and put it right up to my neck.
I wouldn't touch that.
And put it up here, Bert.
Okay.
And come with me. Mr. Montana,
Oh,
we're going to
damn.
get you through this.
I said, no, I'll be okay. You'll just have to stand a little bit further away from everybody.
No, you're not okay. Obviously, you're not. You're scared. This is no way we can operate together. Any of us.
I mean, we can operate from the opposite sides of the bridge.
No, we can't. And I'm going to take another step closer.
What are you talking about? I holler awful loud.
Well, holler to who? Mr.
No, I
Montana,
can't holler. No, I
the
can't
most
holler.
powerful man in this room has a blade to my throat at the moment. If I do anything to harm you, he will end my life here. Let me...
Personally, I think Bert likes you more than me, but
Well, that's a very optimistic opinion of that. But if I do anything, he will kill me. Let me come close to you.
no, God damn it.
Let us find out what is happening here. Please. Emma can't examine you right now. You won't let her. So let me do it.
I need a moment to think.
Yeah.
I need to roll a dice.
We don't have any way to contact Diamond Quartz, unfortunately, so I can't see about fixing his brain that way.
Oh, yeah, no. Big Montana's disappearing into the temple.
Damn it.
Give me a percentage roll.
All right. I rolled to see if he would do it because those were the two reactions I could think is he would either stay or he'd try to go back there.
Okay.
Yep.
So I rolled a d4 and odd was he goes to the temple even as he doesn't. That's 68.
I just don't get it, Miyoko. I've threatened to kill him like 10 times, and he's more afraid of you.
There's something very wrong with him, and it's quite obvious.
Yeah, you're not even that scary.
I know. Normally, he'd go ahead and be trying to seduce me.
I mean, honestly, I'd be more terrified of you if I was real far away. You and that damn sniper rifle is a bit frightening, but you up close ain't so bad.
Well, I'm a very peaceful, nice person. I don't know why he's so skittish. But he's gone again, and my money would say that he's probably gone off to his little safe zone with that weird creature there.
Big Montana, you arrive again in the jungle. It is hot and humid.
Oh Lord. Oh. He's just gonna like sit down for a little while. God damn, that was intense.
It wasn't intense at all. It was inside of a casino. I don't know what you're talking about.
Horatio has come over and he's like, where did with Father Sector go?
He had to take a quick trip to somewhere he feels a bit more comfortable at the moment. You know how some people can be. They need a little vacation from the vacation.
Yeah,
No, I don't. No. Where did he go? I was just appointed minister. If he's not around, I'm not a minister anymore. I'm just
well,
Horatio who runs Maxwell's.
you're still a minister. It's just your casino isn't really all that comfortable. He'll come back if you
What?
had like some lush accommodations for us.
What did he say that?
He was disappointed that we didn't have any fancy rooms for us to be staying in.
Really?
Yes.
This isn't good.
It's not.
You got like a presidential suite you could put him up in.
Hold on, I'll be right back. He runs back and goes where in the back room when near where his vehicle is stored.
Opens up a motorhome. Well, this one's a double wide.
So how long are you gonna hang here? Like, just are you gonna chill? Are you gonna go to the temple or?
Yeah, till he kind of calms down, he'll stay there. Like once his nerves kind of settle down.
Okay.
I'm going to wait for Horatio to get back, which hopefully will be before Big Montana has calmed down.
Let me roll. I have a D60 to see how many minutes it takes.
Hour and a half.
26. 26 minutes.
I'm going to ease up just a little bit closer to where he disappeared from and just stand there with my axe.
Horatio comes back through the door. Okay, should be here anytime.
Very good. Horatio, can I talk with you in private for a moment?
Sure.
Come with me. Show me the suite. I'd really like to see it.
Well, it's being delivered.
Oh, when will it be here?
Soon. I told them as soon as possible.
Very good then.
I picked one up on Space Bay.
Space Bay.
What did they say the approximate delivery time was? 30 minutes or less?
Well, a few hours.
A few hours. I see. Well, I think that can be doable. However, you and I are going to have a little talk over here in the corner. Come.
Okay.
The
Is it
father
about
of
my appointment as minister? I mean,
No, actually, it will go a long way into cementing that position for yourself.
Okay, good. Because I was having business cards and stuff printed as we speak.
Oh, very good. I'd very much like to see them in the future.
Mhm.
Do you have your phone number correct on them? You must make sure of that.
I hope so.
Very good. And when he comes to the side with me, we can talk.
Okay, yeah, he's walk over. He's kind of looking at the few people who are still in here.
Horatio.
Hold on. And he carefully walks you over to a little bit further away, and he points to John, who's sitting there at the bar. He's like, let's make sure we're out of earshot of him. Or them. Okay, continue.
Horatio, tell me, what do you think of the Father of the Stars?
He is all that. I mean,
And more, correct?
and more, yes, and more, a lot more.
You like him greatly, don't you?
Purely
think-
platonic, yes,
Yes, of course.
yes.
Well, what if I told you he's in
But it
trouble?
can be more if it means a better position.
Oh, I think you're already cemented in the best position you could
Okay,
hope for at the time.
good. Good.
He's in trouble. Did you know that?
His cholesterol.
No, worse. Let's say that he is going through a bit of a...
He's got club feet.
No.
I knew it.
Well, he doesn't wear shoes, you can probably tell.
Yeah.
Yes. No, he's having a bit of a mental problem at the moment due to a brain injury.
Hmm.
He's been badly hurt in the past. And
What do we need to do? You don't think that was part of his?
no, he definitely wants you.
Okay, good.
However, I need to do something with him that might temporarily hurt him, but it would be better for him. Okay? Can you
Whatever you're
understand
into, I'm not going to judge.
that? No, not that sort.
Okay.
Maybe that sort of thing, but not the initial plan here.
Okay.
No. When we go ahead, when the room arrives and he wishes to go to it, inform him that you will have to take him to the room. I'll be waiting in there for him. Then after he enters, lock the door behind him. And no matter what you hear, don't unlock that door until I say so. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's very important.
So can I make a safe word?
Kumquats.
Yeah, it's the standard.
That's the standard.
Okay.
No matter how long it takes, okay?
Okay. I mean, okay. Sure.
But don't tell him I'm in there. It's a bit of a surprise.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. And I'm going to walk away and head to where Bert is and hand him my... Bert, do you mind holding on to this for me? And I'll hand him my rifle. So I'm unarmed now.
Sure. How do you use this thing?
Don't worry about it. It's a bit complex. It has a habit of making people's bodies explode.
I'll just sling it over my shoulder. I'm assuming it's got a sling on it.
Yeah, it does. A nice leather sling, fancy. But yep, and I am going to go over to wait for Big Montana. You know, a good half-room distance away.
Okay.
I'm standing basically 2 feet from where he disappeared with my purple lightning axe out still.
All right.
After about 26 minutes, Big Montana gets the idea. He's going to want to reappear back sitting at the bar. However, he wants to be in like a black trench coat with a hood thrown way over.
Okay. Do you? So you're just gonna sit? You're not gonna go over to the pyramid or anything, or?
No, he was just simply looking to escape and like stop freaking out in that situation.
Okay. You return, but you do not have a trench coat.
Oh, damn.
And when you return, you are in the space that you left. You are not next to the bar.
Shit.
And Bert is standing right there.
The fuck you looking at?
What the fuck? I'm standing here with an axe that can kill a planet, and you ain't backing away from me. I don't fucking get you.
Oh, you fucking... You're just dumb son of a bitch. But we like you all the same.
Yeah. Hey, Miyoko, come over here.
I think
I
I'll
need a
give
beer.
him a bit of personal space.
I need a beer.
Mr. Montana, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you feeling okay?
Getting a beer.
Does your head hurt?
Getting a beer.
I'm calling this from over half the room away.
Yeah, he's just making his way over to the bar.
Well, if it helps, we're going to have a suite here for you soon enough so you can relax.
Yeah, a night might do me good.
Yep, that'd be good.
Horatio comes over
Yes.
and grabs the beer before you can from the animatronic arm and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Can we talk?
Yeah, shoot.
Father of the sector over here in the corner.
Yeah.
He walks over to like the identical spot that Miyako was talking to him. So you appointed me minister, right?
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. Do you normally just disappear like that? I mean,
It happens from time to time.
on purpose?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I just got to go to a different place. It's got Tootsie Rolls and chicken legs and all kinds of good stuff.
And he says, "Oh, okay." And he turns away. You can see him reach out with grabs like a comb pad or something.
Tootsie Roll.
And puts it back in. Okay. Oh, good. How you been feeling? Okay. Because as a minister, I got to look out for my boss.
Well, I feel healthy enough.
Okay.
We
Good.
can use some steaks.
I ain't sick or nothing.
Oh, okay, good. You look healthy.
Yeah. It's like Jalen.
Still waiting for him to ask about the fact he's not wearing shoes. Wait, does he have webbed feet? We need to know this now.
You've been. Did you get whacked in the head or anything?
Well, a big cracking Leviathan thing. He kind of picked me up and dropped me a few times the other day.
I heard that was just a story. That's real?
Yeah, no, that happened.
Oh my
Yeah, and then before that, I get bit by this big old flying moth thing. It tore a big old chunk out of my belly. He's gonna roll his shirt up. Yeah, and then it got put on upside down, so my belly button's a little high.
So you have had some trauma.
Yep.
It
It happens.
does. Happens to the best of us. How long have you been working with your group here? Are they all original members? Working with them a long time?
Well, let's see. It's been a few months. Bert there's my boy. He's my kid.
Literally?
Yeah, literally.
Hmm.
I don't remember who his mama is, but.
Oh, well. Some of us don't have any.
Yeah,
literally, he had a mother.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember her name, but I got assured that he's mine.
Okay, well, that's,
Yeah, and that Ernie feller with the clamp hands, he's mine too.
yeah, he's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know what I was drinking when I met his mom.
A black Russian.
Okay.
But yeah. I think last time I looked at my emails and everything, I had like, I don't know, 70 something children.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you think Ernie's weird with clamp hands, you should have seen him back when his arms were snakes. That was fucked up shit.
Hey, private conversation. Private conversation.
Yeah, I'm nosy.
But yeah, it happens. Got a lot of ex-wives. It happens. Just kind of keep moving on down the line.
What about the Miyako?
No,
She one of yours?
She ain't mine.
Oh,
Yep.
what is she?
She's one of them. They're sisters of Karma.
Oh, one of them.
Yep.
Hmm.
One of those people.
Yeah, one of them. They're galactic mercenaries. You know how they go.
Hmm. How long you trust her?
I mean, I've known her for quite a while, and she's got me out of a tight spot, and I've got her out of a tight spot. So I'd say I trust her. I trust her enough to go into combat with her. So I mean, that's a lot of trust, I suppose.
Is she like your bodyguard?
Kind of, yeah, in a way. She also flies my ship and looks out after the other crew and whatnot.
She seemed really concerned about you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm all right.
There's the man without shoes on who teleports different places and leaves. I'm fine. I don't know what's going on here.
Terrified of women like 1/8 his size.
Yeah, little 5'4" girl. She's terrified of him.
100 pounds.
You see the door open to the establishment, and a guy comes in wheeling a 55-gallon drum. It's got a symbol of a chicken on the side of it. It's like, where you want this? And he's like, back, just leave it back there.
Did you order Space KFC?
Maybe.
God damn. You are magnificent.
What's the famous yellow chicken foot tribe that goes ahead and makes the best KFC around? How could I forget about them? Bunch of goblin cooks.
You are one magnificent bastard.
Okay, as long as you're all right.
Yeah, I'm all right. We'll be fine. Not a problem.
And
A-okay.
how long have you stopped wearing shoes?
Oh, that's been like, what? Bert, how long I not been wearing shoes?
About a month and a half.
So, yeah, about a month and a half.
Since we left that weird-ass planet, maybe it's a little longer. I don't
Is that something you require your ministers?
No, you can keep your shoes on if you want. I just like the way the ground feels.
Him and my crazy-ass brother both walking around fucking barefoot all over the place.
Nor the broken beer bottles everywhere on the floor here.
Okay, well, as long as you're all right.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. Golden. Healthy. You don't get this big without being healthy.
You want him to send some women up to your room later?
No, we're good.
Yeah, he's healthy, all right. Now, you can send some up to my room. I won't complain. I ain't lost my shit.
Well, I'm going to go sit down and have me a few more drinks.
Okay.
But yeah, you're doing a good job right now as minister. I'd say you're doing just fine.
Good. You guys hang out here for a couple hours.
I'm going to keep my eyes very much on Horatio. I want to know the minute that thing arrives.
He keeps checking his comm pad.
Big Montana's getting all kinds of boozed up.
Good. Just gonna get an Amazon notification when it's been delivered.
Are you up at the bar?
Yeah. Yeah, he's taken from that robot just about as fast as you can give him out.
Yeah, basically all it is like a animatronic hand that comes out.
Yep. He's pretty much getting them from it as fast as he can.
So the other John is there, and then Doris. You see Doris has a woman's face, but is like basically just like a metal box with like a screen of a woman's face. And some kind of like not shawl, but like cloak, like dangling down. It hasn't moved off the bar stool.
Where is she sitting at the bar? Because if she's there, he'll be at the other end.
Okay, so even with her face on?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you sitting all the way over there?
I like my privacy.
So what's it like being father of the sector?
Well, I mean, it's not much different than when I wasn't the father of the sector. I'm still the same guy.
So what makes you so special?
I don't know. I guess I just, I saw a whole bunch of nothing happening, and then, Sindoom kept being assholes. Then my daughter died. That's really what set it all off. But
you got lots of kids, don't you?
Yeah, but me and her had a bond. She was special, She was, I dare say, my favorite.
What?
You could organize the Rolodex.
She just knew how I thunk and whatnot, and just knew the right thing to tell me at the right time to make things happen the right way.
Your favorite?
She said,
I said it.
Don't be getting my John into trouble.
I ain't trying to, but everybody's in danger of Sindoom's. Sindoom's taking control.
No, some of us don't have to be.
There's a lot of things you don't know. There's something about some kind of black crystals they're trying to get everybody to use instead of borax, and something about necrotic energy and the being released into the sector and whatnot. And it's just a whole lot of bad. It's like wearing down the different levels between this existence and like another existence, and bad shit's leaking out, and it's going to affect everybody.
Bad shit with fucking tentacles.
Yeah. And it's going to affect everybody, and it's going to ruin the whole sector again. Kind of like the Scream, only like worse. And if we don't stop Sindoom, it's just going to be all bad. Everybody be losing people they care about.
Oh, we're counting the tentacles as a bad thing. Yoko thought it was a perk.
Not the tentacles from one of your videos.
And so, nobody was doing a whole lot about it. We gave the information off to people. We tried to get people organized against Sindoom, and it just wasn't going nowhere. So I had to step up and fill them shoes to get stuff going. Here we are.
As you can tell, he's a supporter of the shoeless version of filling someone else's shoes.
So who's second in
meant
command?
figuratively. Well, at the current moment, I'd have to say probably Miyoko. She seems to have a lot of good ideas. Bert's definitely our muscle.
What the fuck? I'm not the favorite or the second in command. I'm going back to the ship.
You're still stuck on that?
I'm going back to the ship with Obi. Fuck you.
You're above Ernie at least.
I would hope.
That's not saying much.
I would say it's a hard tie for second in command between Miyoko and Obi. They're both pretty pivotal members of the team when it comes to the noodle power things. But then comes Bird up with the muscle to get shit done. That boy has a fire to get things done. It may not always be the right way, but at least he's getting something done.
As long as Ernie's at the bottom, I guess I'll sit back down at the bar.
We keep Ernie in the sub level normally, the sub basement.
But yeah, I don't want your boy to get hurt none neither. I tell you, I swear to you, I treat him like my own.
That ain't exactly being treated good.
Better than Ernie.
So she reaches up and starts to change the dial. It looks like an older man appears, like in his 50s. Watch what you say around doors.
What do you mean?
Is she yours?
What do you mean, mine? No, we just happen to share the same program.
What the?
Was there something wrong that he said?
No. Just careful what you say about her. So, careful what you say around her.
So, like, what kind of things should you not say around doors?
She's kind of a gossip.
Oh, I see.
Very
And he
interesting.
hits his hand on there and gets another drink.
You mean there's two personalities in that one robot body?
I've counted 3 so far. Might even be a 4th, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my compad out there like, Obi, you need to come down here and see this shit. They got like 3 robots in one robot.
All right, so the delivery has arrived. Horatio just kind of like looking at his looks again. He puts it in his pocket, scrambles out the door.
I would say at this point, Big Montana's like plastered.
I'm going to walk out the door with him.
Okay. You see like a small shuttle with like a big chain carrying, it's got like a Connex shipping container on it, slowly dropping it down like right next to the right next to this place.
It's not even a trailer, it's a Connex.
Oh, it's pimped out, though.
Connex condo.
And he's
Well?
just kind of, he's on the compad, like directing him where to go.
I'm going to look up as he's doing this, examining the place. Is this going to go into your building or sit next to it?
Next to it, I'm going to connect it quickly.
Okay. And remember, not a word that I'm in there to anyone.
All right, just follow me. So he heads back in and takes off his helmet and opens that door that led back to where his vehicle was. So there's like a couple other doors, and like this is basically his area.
Mhm.
And he leads back into like a room, and he like opens a bunch of drawers, and he pulls out like a blowtorch and starts to cut a hole in the side. And it falls off, and there's the shipping containers right there. He cut a hole right where the door was supposed to be, but there was a door on the shipping container, so he had to cut a hole in his building. He's like, "Don't touch that."
Horatio, you are nothing but class.
And then he walks over and grabs like a big caulk gun, and he starts caulking up the seam, so it's like just dripping everywhere, and it expands. It's all expand-a-foam. Starts cutting it off. And then he gets a spray can out.
Doesn't sand it down or anything. Just spray cans it.
And he starts to open the door. He's like,
This place insulated?
what place?
This room?
It should be, yeah. And he starts, it's got a big crank on it. And he pulls it back, and as he opens the door, Tootsie Rolls just come out. Like, oh, yeah. So they did. And he starts stepping on the Tootsie Rolls, looking in the room, and it's just full of Tootsie Rolls.
Is this his room?
Yeah. He said I thought the chicken would be a little bit messier. That's why I had it delivered in the 55-gallon drum.
Now, tell me, out of curiosity, Peter, how many Tootsie Rolls are here? Leg height and all that.
No, it's waist deep for you.
Oh, Jesus. Where's the bed?
And he walks over and just starts pushing stuff aside. He puts his hand down. You see the bed move. It's waterbed.
Oh, fun. And what shape and color is it?
It's heart-shaped.
And the mood lighting in here, I take it?
Yeah, there's some neon. There's a big light panel, switches, like, the bed moves, and then like there's like a strobe light.
Is there a place next to the door where Miyoko can crouch down and be hidden under Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, you can hide under the Tootsie Rolls.
Slowly sink into the Tootsie Rolls.
Like the fucking Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and the knife in his teeth that he goes under and then he back up again.
Or like those commercials where you see like the Navy SEALs like slowly going underwater.
Oh, she is a reconnaissance expert. That's actually right up her alley. Okay, then. Well, get him in here and lock the door behind him and don't let him out until I say so.
Okay.
And don't tell him I'm here.
Yeah, I imagine back in the casino, Big Montana is roaring drunk at this point. I got friends in low places.
Honey, normally he prefers Black Betty, Bambalam.
Big Montana. I'm sorry, father of the sector.
Yeah, yeah.
I got you a room, your a special suite for you.
Oh yeah, a knife would be good.
I will keep the. Do you want the chicken in there with you?
Oh, I'll snag some on the way.
Okay. So he just starts handing you drumsticks.
Oh Lord.
God, it's the turkey leg incident again.
The joke is Mr. Montana always preferred bass to drums.
All right, I'm awake.
So I'll lead you there.
Yeah.
And Horatio didn't see this, but Miyoko is like gone beneath the Tootsie Rolls with a little straw out so she can breathe.
When did the lights start moving on the ceiling?
They've always been like that. Are you okay?
I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, you're over there.
Pop, you need some help getting to your room?
Yes, Bert. I think he does, definitely.
Huh?
Yes.
What about the plume?
Let's get you to your suite.
I ain't your sweetie.
No shit, Sherlock.
And he leads Bert and Big Montana down this hallway, and I'm sure you have to pull him every time because you try to like go into a different room. And
Yep. Classic leading the drunk.
Yeah. He leads you up to this door that's got the crank on it. This is the sweet I got for you.
Oh.
And there's a bunch of Tootsie Rolls on the floor.
Oh, he's already like bending over picking them up, and he probably fell down a couple times picking them up.
How many points of exhaustion from dragging his big ass up here?
And he opens the door, and you can just see there's just like full of Tootsie Rolls. It's just,
Oh Lord! And he just throws himself in.
Bert,
He made it to bed.
Bert, could you make sure he gets to bed okay?
He'll be fine. He's gonna eat Tootsie Rolls till he gets there.
Face down in the Tootsie Rolls.
Is he going to be okay face down in the Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Okay. And he closes the door.
He's been face down in a lot worse, trust me.
Now that we have a drunk, incongruent Mr. Montana and a locked door behind me, I'm going to sneak up behind him and just disarm him immediately, take the gun away.
Oh, that's not going to be challenging at all. He probably wouldn't even notice you took it.
I'm going to hide that away. And then he's going to feel an arm wrap around his and start moving him towards the bed.
I feel like I should roll some kind of notice check with like disadvantage because he's not even paying attention at this point.
Should I roll a sneak check against it?
No.
It's Barry White playing in the background.
All right, I rolled one with disadvantage, and that's a 4.
So Bert, you're his son, right?
Yep.
Has he been acting strange?
Ever since I met him.
You don't think? What do you think of Miyako?
She seems all right. She helped us out big time back there on that fucking Sindune-controlled psycho planet with tanks and the fucking underground facilities.
So you trust her?
Well, yeah, I mean, we cover each other's six and shit, you know?
Okay.
Killed lots of Sindune. Greycoat's gotta die, I'm telling you, man.
Okay. You want a Tootsie Roll?
No, I'm not a big fan of the Tootsie Rolls. Have you met any of the other sisters of Karma? We got a bunch of them on ship.
No, I haven't.
We should go introduce you.
I don't know.
They love exercise and shit, man. We can take you up there. They make a man out of you, one way or another.
I'm good. All right. Big Montana, you do not notice Miyako.
I'll just walk him over to his bed, lie him down on it.
Did
I
you
was
take his
muted.
rape whistle?
I was muted. I think I'll slip on down to the oasis.
The minute he's on the bed, I'm going to move next to him and go, Mr. Montana, you are incredibly drunk. You know that, don't you?
Who the hell?
Hello again.
Do I notice who it is?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
She's grappling you immediately to make sure you can't run away.
I'm also picturing this is a waterbed, and Big Montana is a 400-pound man.
Yeah,
He's probably just V'd that sucker out, so there is no hope of escape.
she was just on top of it now, unable to get up.
What the hell? Goddamn Lord! Fuck shit!
Mr. Montana, we are getting to the bottom of this. Okay?
The fuck you mean? I'm already on the bottom of this. This goddamn bed won't let me out.
Mr. Montana, stop squirming.
He's just,
Stop it. Stop. No. Nope.
400
Yeah,
pounds.
I imagine it takes quite a while.
Miss
The
Montana,
hell you want?
to know why you're afraid of me. Why are you
'Cause-
afraid of women?
I don't fucking know, because you're a woman.
Why? When did this happen?
The other day, after the whole tentacle thing and the Leviathan thing, and I use my brain powers a lot, and yeah.
Tell me, am I that scary to you right now?
Not your personality, no.
No? Then
But-
what's scary about me?
The fact you're a woman.
Mr. Montana, a few days ago you would have been playing with these, and now you're complaining about them.
Well, things change.
Not like that, they don't. You've had over 700 children.
Is it that many? Lord.
Mr. Montana, what is going on with you?
I don't know. It's the problem.
Well, you're going to have to get over it then, aren't you?
Well, I don't know how. It's all up in my brain. I know how to fix problems in front of me, but not in my brain.
Well, I'm on top of you right now.
And
And? Is anything happening?
hell if I know. I'm trying to get out of this goddamn bed.
Stop and relax. Stop squirming. Now tell me, is anything bad happening to you right now?
Define bad.
You're lying in a bed with a woman on top of you. What is bad about that?
Well, I mean, that idea itself ain't bad.
That's not bad? You like that idea?
The idea, but the actuality, I'm not happy. My
Why
brain's
not?
telling me no.
Why is your brain telling you no?
I don't know.
Or tell your brain not to tell you no then. You have to get out of this.
I don't know how to do that.
Why don't you? What exactly is your brain feeling right now?
Confused.
Confused about what?
Everything. The whole situation.
What's confusing about this situation to you?
I want to be here, but I also don't.
Act upon one of them. Pick one and do it.
You
What
won't let me
do
do the
you
other one. I'd like to get out of this bed, but you won't let me.
And what would happen if I let you out of the bed? Where will you go? What will you do?
I go sleep in a pile of Tootsie Rolls.
Mr. Montana, the Tootsie Rolls all over this bed.
Yeah, but there's a mound of them over there.
Do you want to go over there?
I mean, both places are adequate places to sleep. Just one of them has you in it, and one of them doesn't.
So what you're saying is the part of your brain that doesn't want to be in this situation is winning.
Yeah.
Why are you letting it win?
Well, if I know it's what my brain's telling me, I don't know how to argue with my own brain.
But you're the
It's
one
not
who
like it's a
decides
feller
to.
at the bar. I can, if he's disagreeing with me, I can just, hit him in the head.
But that's
I
exactly
can't hit
what
my
it
own
is.
brain in the head.
That's exactly what this is.
I
You can't use your fist, but you can use your mind to defeat the other part of your mind. The desire not to be here is subconscious. The desire to be here is your conscious mind. The conscious mind will always override the subconscious.
I have no idea how much of this is actually getting through to extremely drunk Montana.
I don't know either.
This
All
instance, we refer to him as Big Drunk.
Mr. Montana,
Yeah.
do you want this?
I want to sleep here.
Mr. Montana, why did you pay Masako to spend the night with her?
Well, see, now that was more of I paid her so we would, have like cordial relations with the whole, she was kind of like our liaison to the Sisters of Karma. And, if I had blood between us, that would like make the whole process much harder. So I figured, I better, see what she wanted, and she wanted money. So I gave her money, and then, everything else was just icing on the cake. I guess she still had
Did you
feelings.
enjoy it?
Well, yeah.
Did you want it?
Well, yeah.
Did you like the way she was? The things about her?
Yeah.
Her boots and everything?
Yeah.
So, is it me personally then?
No.
If she offered to be with you again, would you say no?
No.
Why would you say no to me but not no to her?
Not right now. Like, oh, my brain hurts.
If she came in right now, would you say no?
Yes.
Why?
Because my brain's hollering at me, too.
And what's your brain saying? What part of your brain is saying no?
I don't know. I don't know how to separate my brain. Is it the left half or the right half? I don't know.
Mr. Montana,
It's like that gut feeling you get when something's bad.
do you always follow your gut feelings? Or has your gut been wrong in the past?
I mean, my guts led me a lot of places.
Are all of them good? Or have some of them resulted in a sideways and upside down belly button?
Well, I mean, a couple of them have, but a couple other good things came out of that. Like a whole pile of money.
And there's even more money to be had now that your conscious brain came up with.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you say then that your conscious brain is more reliable than your subconscious?
I don't know. It's all my thinking. I don't know. I don't know how to differentiate. It's all one thing to me.
Do you do things because you want to, Big Montana? Or do you only do things because you have a feeling that you want to do it?
Well, I mean, partially it's the same. Sometimes I get a feeling and it's something I want, and sometimes I get a feeling it's something I don't want, and I don't know how it works. I ain't no psychologist.
Mr. Montana.
Yeah.
You're a man who goes after opportunities, correct? Once in a lifetime opportunities that can lead to great things which you never expected before?
Yeah.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Well, I don't know. My brain's telling me no still.
But your brain, it often tells you no when you come to other opportunities of great import that you know shouldn't work, but do at the end of the day, doesn't it?
Now you're speaking in circles and gibberish. I don't get any of that. How about this? Clearly ain't going to let me out of here.
That's
and clearly I can't out-muscle you.
Yes.
So how about we just take a night?
We can sleep on it, but we're talking about this tomorrow then.
God damn it.
I'll let him sleep if he wants to, but I'm not going to sleep until I'm damn sure he's out.
Yeah, I would imagine in this drunken state, Big Montana's having the spins, and he's probably going unconscious shortly.
Mm-hmm. He is out.
Well then, I'm going to get on my compad. Obi.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can contact anyone at Diamond Court. I'd like some assistance with Big Montana.
Okay.
Oh, I was muted. I said I just read the comment that once his gut led him to make an Ernie.
Yeah, I mean, how can you trust that thing? Let's be honest here. Okay.
What are you looking for specifically? Somebody to come see you or talk or?
Yeah, someone who can talk and tell me how we can get to his temple. Go to his special place. I need to force it where both him and I are there so we can start working on this with some degree of professionalism.
Yeah, because straddling him in the bed didn't work.
Yeah, I never thought that wouldn't work.
Big Montana is a highly confused man at the moment.
He is.
His brain is telling him both things.
Well, the
Don't
problem is I have a lot of meta knowledge which I can't use in this situation, so I have to treat
Right.
it this way where I'm learning everything.
Um,
I need a way to force him to take us both through the temple, and to keep him trapped there for a time if necessary.
So the what you get from the Diamond Quartz associates, they're not too familiar with these temples. They've heard of them, these psionic type of focuses, but unless they physically see him and examine him and whatever, they're not gonna be able to tell you what he's dealing with.
Okay. Do they have any clues? I can explain that, this started after he went to his temple one time and he's been getting weirder the more he's doing it and everything. About the shoes and that stuff.
Well, the shoes is definitely a sign of psionic ability. A lot of people who practice psionics will take off their shoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dead giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, and outside of why doesn't Miyako just wake him up and tell him, "Let's go to the temple, dumbass"?
Oh, she's thinking about it, but she wants to make sure that they both wind up going to the temple and he just won't run away, kind of thing.
He was too drunk to even try to calm his mind enough to try and use that ability. That's why I didn't have him just poof out of the bed.
Yep. I was certain he was going to try and poof out, but when he got drunk, I knew I could hold him there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, have you ever heard of anything like this happening before? Someone going mad from this? Losing themselves? He's not trained. I know that much.
Barely potty trained.
He has a habit of pissing on the carpet and eating my shoes.
So Mentz is that people who practice psionics untrained can have negative effects, and they can burn themselves out mentally and cause irreparable damage.
Is this what he's doing?
Again, maybe they don't know. They'd have to examine him and look at him, and they'd have to come visit.
How long would it take you to get here?
They say it will take them take them a couple days.
Can I guess how long it would take us to fly out there and land there?
Yeah, I mean, you guys ain't that far.
Would it be hours?
Yeah, I mean, you could be there pretty quick.
You're going to load up the Connex container, aren't you?
I'm going to call up to our ship and say, okay, we're going to have to load up a Connex container. Let's go. And I'm going to tell them my plan to fly out to them and meet them there in a few hours. And I have a sleeping Montana with me.
And I've already got Horatio on the ship introducing him to the sisters.
Okay.
I'm just I'm making sure that he's not moving or anything, so I'm just staying on top of him so he's not running off.
He's drunk and unconscious. He's just toast. There's no higher brain function.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So the container they use a tractor beam. Is there a tractor beam on this?
Yeah, we have a tractor beam.
We have a tractor beam.
It just rips it off the side. The foam just kind of goes everywhere as you start to pull up the Connex box.
Okay, Mr. Montana, we're gonna fix you one way or another.
You get in the ship and you spike drive to the Zeal system and Thora.
Innocently, I got a friend.
I know they're in low places. I would like to state, though, I'm keeping my waist well above his because I don't know if he's going to piss himself or some shit, or if he's going to vomit. So I might be on top of him, but I'm ready to get the fuck out of the way if I need to.
Take cover.
I don't know how drunk die with motion sickness is going to go.
He's unconscious. He ain't gonna notice any of it.
I hope.
He's gonna wake up in the morning, be in a different place, and wonder what the fuck happened.
Gonna wake up naked in the middle of a desert. On the road to Las Vegas. Okay, yep, we'll make our way there.
All right. Yeah, you enter. You spike drive meta-dimensional space. You hit Thora. Into the space lane and begin to descend down to this perfectly grassy field in sort of a barren wasteland.
Okay.
And the ship lands.
Yeah, my compad. Okay, open it up.
So, did they tractor beam us into the cargo bay or something? Or just...
Yep. Cargo bay is the only place we could go in this thing.
Okay. So you hear it unlock.
Okay, have them come meet us here. I don't want to move him.
Okay.
I sure as hell don't want to move him again. I'm still wore out from last time.
Just folded up in the center of a waterbed.
Miyoko hovering over him like a drone.
Damn, the heart bed, the Tootsie Rolls, and you still couldn't get him to let you close?
I know. It's one of those situations, unfortunately.
I suppose.
I thought I was better looking than that, but who knows?
I mean,
Maybe-
I'm just
Yeah,
going to
certain
point out.
things.
I'm just going to go ahead and point out, Miyoko, you must be barking up the wrong Montana. If you'd come up to my quarters, we could have got some business took care of.
I'm sure we could have. I'm sure.
So, a figure appears in a white shirt with white pants, neatly trimmed, short brown haircut,
I will slide my way off of Big Montana.
with a trimmed beard as he walks up to the ship. And heads over to the cargo bay and steps into the room with the Tootsie Rolls, looks around.
As you can see, he's not in the best of shape at the moment.
No, he's not. I am Silas Oxide.
Pleasure to meet you, Miyoko. Well, long story short, he's absolutely terrified of all women at the moment. He's also completely
to say that I
shit-faced.
blame him.
Why is that?
Oh, nothing. Continue.
Yes. Well, he appears to be unable to function around us and terrified to stay more than about 10 meters away, and he's incapable of... Well, quite honestly, he used to be quite the ladies' man, and now he's nowhere near them for some reason, and this all happened after some psychic going to temple stuff went on. And he's not exactly happy about it, as he's expressed to me last night.
Diamond Quartz mentioned something about this in our conversations.
Is there anything we can do for him?
I will have to psychically link with him.
Okay. What does that entail?
Me psychically linking.
Yes, how does that work?
You probably need to move.
Yes, I'm sliding off of him now, but... Do you mean sex? Are you going to have sex with him?
No, no, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Then is there anything I can do to help?
No, I mean,
Okay. Do you need me to leave the room or anything?
no, it should be fine. He walks over and
Okay.
looks down at this mass that's underneath this one bed.
Just looking worried at everything going on, going, I don't understand any of this shit. I kill people. I don't, psychically.
He sits down on the side, folds his legs, and kind of closes his eyes. Miyako, you just see him close his eyes, and nothing happens. Big Montana, you are now awake.
Where am I?
You are in the jungle again. It is hot and humid.
Oh, I'm here again. I don't remember trying to go. Why is my head hurt?
Some of the leaves and the foliage are pushed away, and you see a man with a short haircut and trimmed beard and white shirt, white pants with no shoes.
Who the hell are you?
I am Silas Sockside.
I'm just gonna call you Ox.
You must be Big Montana.
Yeah, that's me.
So what brings you here?
I don't know. I just woke up.
You come here often?
Well, I mean, every time, I try not to come here too often, but it seems a mighty handy place. All of a sudden, you look and one of your crew's about to die from some kind of big old eye monster thingy, and then, you think about helping them, and the next thing you know, you got a Tootsie Roll holding a chainsaw fighting the eyeball monster thing.
It starts to rain Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
You do this often?
Oh, yeah. Most times I come here. Usually, if I can, it's it's not like a super important situation. It's raining Tootsie Rolls. Sometimes chicken legs, though.
Oh, let's hope they don't. He looks up. Hopefully not too big.
No, I try to keep it to the small little ones so that way they don't bean you and then I'll get too hard. You don't want them big fat ones. That would really hurt.
No, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let me just.
So for some reason you were here. It was in the front of
Yeah.
your mind for some reason.
Oh, I don't know. I was probably where was I before I was here? And how'd you know it was in the front of my mind?
Well, it's obvious.
I don't even know what's in the front of my mind, let alone the back.
I wouldn't even go there.
Yeah, I have a feeling like I had a conversation about different parts of my brain and I couldn't figure it out. It's just too complex. But I don't remember there. Was I in a water bed?
I think so.
Lord. I am so confused.
So what's so fascinating about this place? Why do you come to this jungle?
Well, I mean, first it didn't happen on purpose. We were on this weird planet and like these weird lights would happen and this weird music, and then, we'd end up here when we went to sleep and shit. Like all of us, like me and my whole crew, we'd all end up here, and we killed a whole bunch of dudes near Temple, and turns out when we were killing people at Temple, we were actually killing people in real life, and we woke up and it was just a whole big problem thing. And then, we ended up working through it and made a whole bunch of different things happen to get off that rock. And then after we got off that rock, I ended up coming here again another time. And that's when I learned I could get here if I really thought about it hard. So I really don't know what caused it. And before like the last couple months, I don't even know I had any kind of power or psychic type deals. I'm just a regular old dude.
He just kind of looks around, sees the Tootsie Rolls, and occasionally there's a chicken leg that falls and hits the ground.
No, you want to watch out for them.
And he just kind of pushing the foliage, looking around, and he's like, "What is that?"
That's that temple. It's the same temple that was on the planet. Only on the planet it was all fucked up, and here it's all nice and like just got built.
Okay. Now I see.
Well, what?
Now I see what's going on.
Well, enlighten me. I have no clue.
Yeah, no, it's definitely time to go. And as he turns, he kind of like grabs you, and you vanish. You're dreaming of whatever you're dreaming. Miyako, this exchange, you watch him just like sitting next to him, like his legs crossed. And you see all the Tootsie Rolls start to like levitate in the room and move around. And the pieces of chicken come out and levitate. And Big Montana starts to kind of levitate out of the bed.
God, I hate this psychic shit.
And all of a sudden, everything just drops. And Big Montana hits the waterbed.
Oh, I go flying up.
You go flying. There's a boom from the weight that has now hit the waterbed and burst.
I was gonna say them seams better be. Them seams are probably splitting.
As the water begins to run out, and as you get up, you look and you see that Silas is laying on the ground and he's bleeding out of his nose and ears.
Oh shit! I'll run over to him and look.
And his eyes are rolled back in his head. And
Does
we
he
can
have a
stop
pulse?
right here.
Oh God, why? Mr. Montana, you murdered someone in your sleep again.
I'm probably still unconscious.
Yeah, you're still out.
I'm not. I wasn't out from like willingly going to sleep. It's not like I'm just gonna wake up.
Yep.
I am in a blackout.
It is so hard to play my character's role with a straight face during all of this too. Like everything just sounds so wrong. No.
I knew what you were shooting for.
Yeah, but just trying to say it's like.
It just looked the other way.
Yeah.
I had no idea where this was going. I was just like, I don't know if they just want to go and like gamble. I don't know how exciting that's going to be.
That was the original plan, but then we started to have ideas. It's dangerous when we have ideas.
Yeah, well, no,
It's dangerous to go alone.
that's fine.
I was like, we can't sit here all day playing at the slots. I'll come up with something, I'm sure.
Why are you wearing armor? We're going to a casino. You really think we're going to get into a fight?
And guess who didn't get into a fight? Any of us.
Yeah, that's right.
Just a bunch of mental boxing. No, I mean there was almost a fight. Big Montana almost shot Miyoko.
Yeah, that would have been a mess.
I rolled for that. I rolled for that too as
Yep.
you kept getting closer.
I know. The thing is, though, you can't function like this. You know,
It is a hurdle.
I
it's a
didn't,
huge problem.
I didn't think it would be this interesting, but apparently it was.
Well, the thing is, we have to get him where he can function and work with people again. Like, at this rate, if he's keeping back from every female like this, the whole Sisters of Karma and shit, they're going to start getting really fucking suspicious of this crap. So they're going to start going, why is he so standoffish? Why is he trying to stay away from all of our leadership and everything? What's going on here? Kind of shit.
Masuko's going to be pissed.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she would be.
You broke my Montana.
It's not my fault. He did it to himself.
All right, y'all. I'll see you later.
All
All right,
right.
appreciate it, guys. Thank you.